Welcome, everyone.
Hey, welcome. Merry Christmas.
You too.
Don't know if you celebrate or not. Can't really tell by your clothes, but...
Yeah, and same with yours. But Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to everyone watching. Hopefully you guys had a
fun time of that year.
Yeah. So, I wasn't here for the last stream, but...
and for the first 15 minutes today, we will discuss why you... Okay.
So, what are we building?
We are building Elf Clubhouse.
Okay.
This is part of the collection... Nope, that's in French. Winter Village Collection.
Ooh, okay. This is reminding me of the previous one that we did.
Exactly, yeah.
The gingerbread house.
I think they'll go really nicely together.
All right.
So far, what do you think?
It's like the details look really nice, but it is the same size.
Yeah,
that's what it's looking like right now. It's looking small, the same as how the other one was looking, but it looks really detailed, so that's good. And you get a piano, a little toy plane.
So these gifts that we made this time compared to the gingerbread house, I like these a lot better.
Yeah, they make sense.
They make a lot
The
more
other ones
sense.
didn't really make too much sense.
I am loving this computer though. It's like an old CRT monitor, old PC.
Looks nice.
And just a nice list, no naughty list.
Yeah. They should have. I wonder if any of these sets they're ever going to include coal.
Coal? What do you mean?
Where they say that if you're a bad kid, Santa's going to put coal in your stocking. He won't put presents.
What? Is that a real thing?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, you'll get coal instead of... If you're on his naughty list, you'll get
wow.
coal.
That's a little dark.
Yeah. They did include it, but... Oh, you get...
A reindeer with a sled, yeah.
But you don't get Santa, though.
You do not get Santa.
Okay. So I guess one of these little elves could ride in there.
Yeah.
All right. So I think you did bags
1 and 2. So we have 3, 4, and 5.
Okay.
Each of them have multiple bags and a million little small pieces. So
like the previous one.
Like the previous one.
Cool.
So 1,197 pieces. It's a little bit of a long haul. And this is 18 plus, which I don't get because the last one was 12 plus, and it seems like the same type of build.
So it doesn't feel any more complicated?
So far it did not.
Because, okay, yeah. They might have... Yeah, that's weird.
Maybe it's just so involved. That's why they went to 18 plus. Yeah. Or, I don't know, maybe it's just that this is kind of like, quote-unquote, geared towards adults.
You can't really play. It's more of like something to look at.
Yeah, but then so is the gingerbread house.
But that's 12 plus. Then I think their ratings are probably based on how hard they gauge it will be.
Yeah.
It's kind of how...
Or like we say, how annoying it will be.
All right.
Shall we get going?
We shall. So
I will let you build. So you'll build bags 3 and 5 today. So you'll get to build 2 bags.
I like these little elves, and she's wearing a little scarf too.
It's just something crossed my mind. Are there traditional genders with elves? As opposed to, I don't know what the alternative would be, but I'm just wondering. You said she, so I'm like,
Because I mean, all the elf movies that I've ever seen, there's usually a he and a she. So I'm basing it off of that.
Got it.
I'm basing it off of fantasy.
All right, so you'll build. You'll do the screen instructions.
Okay.
If you can get the lego-lapse out of the way, just hit the shutter.
Okay. So let's switch to
Kumail.
There we go. And there are the instructions.
Give me one second. I'm just gonna boost up your video just a bit.
There's my little
Grinch, huh?
Yep. I don't know if anyone can read this. Resting Grinch face.
Yes. I have been told I have a resting bee face quite often. I'm usually just lost in my thoughts. It's just
I don't think.
my face tells otherwise.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. I think people. It's like the face that
I'm
you
having
make
a
when you're like
wild
normal.
party in my mind, but it looks like I'm
Completely.
upset. Yeah,
Oh,
dead or completely upset. All right.
Ooh, you can actually.
Yeah, rotate it.
Ooh, okay. I'll take it. And it's nice to have a nice list on your.
Oh, what?
A nice list.
Yeah.
I like the attention to detail. They didn't just put a black string. Ooh, so we get to make more elves, I'm guessing.
I think there are 4 total elves.
Yep.
So when you hear elf clubhouse, what do you think the clubhouse is? What are they really going
An elf
for?
clubhouse. I think it's like a house that they come back. It's like sort of looks like you know how on college campuses they have those I think Stanford, that's the example I've seen. They have those like houses where students live together in. They're not like dorms, they're more like houses for sororities, I think, or
Yeah.
That's kind of what this is reminding me of. It's like after they're done with their day shift or their night shift making presents,
Okay.
they come back to this house. It's kind of like a relaxing
Like a
type
common
area.
room.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing it as.
No, I can see that.
Okay, little his hat.
I'm trying my hardest not to flip my iPad today.
And he's got a.
So, how was your Christmas haul?
It was pretty. It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. How was yours?
So when I say haul, I mean, how are the presents?
I didn't really get any presents.
Oh, that's so sad. You didn't get any presents?
No. Did you get presents?
No, I didn't either.
Yeah. I guess we're not.
We're not. We were on the naughty list.
Yeah, we were.
We'll leave it at that. That sounds kind of weird when you're saying about adult being on the naughty list.
So this. I can already see a lot of small, lots of small pieces.
A lot of 1 and 2 studded.
Yeah. Okay, so that was
not. Okay, so one thing I will say,
Hmm?
I don't know if this is the set as much as the instructions.
Yeah.
Which would be it?
Just the two.
Okay.
Yeah, just need
Okay.
the two.
Yeah. The instructions are definitely 18 plus. They don't clearly say exactly what you need to do.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. Oh no. Oh no.
No music?
There we go. We're back.
Can we hear it as well?
Oh, did I?
Internal speakers?
Where is it? Oh, it's there.
Oh, okay, it's there.
I'm just going.
They are definitely there.
Alright. Oh, snap. Everything.
Yeah, these guys can look to the side for now. Alright. So.
31?
No, yeah, 31.
It's as close to Christmassy weather as it gets in California.
Right
Wet,
now?
yeah, wet, cold,
Yeah.
gray.
I wonder. I feel like a snowy Christmas. I can understand why so many people look forward to that. It's kind of like that. I feel like it can feel
cozy.
it can feel like sort of like a magical type experience. That it's snowing and it's Christmas. You get presents. The side ones, the ones with like the.
Uh,
Yeah, I need like one more.
One more?
I think yeah, like one more.
Start at U6.
Uh,
1, 2, 3,
so these
4,
go in the middle.
5, 6.
Oh, something fell.
I think these need to be staggered in
So these two are the same, and then this one needs to be moved. And then this one goes here.
I think that's
Okay.
all of
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's good. Is something? I feel
Yeah,
like
if
something
this
is
is-
falling. Did something actually fell? Or fall? I don't know if something actually.
I think it's just the extra pieces from the last one.
Oh, okay.
So we should be able to, yeah. If not, we know where to look.
All right. Needs to. It needs to. No, it's not. It's not focused yet.
Okay, that's the next one.
I'm just gonna move this over to this side.
That's fine.
Just probably drag that over.
That's fine. That's
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, that's about yeah. Okay. Who's that?
Some email just got sent.
Okay.
Alright, next batch of instructions is 2x of everything, so I'm going to give you 2 of everything.
Okay.
So just build it twice.
Do you hear that?
I do.
Is it, are they probably
Parting it up.
Yeah.
They came by and gave Javi a Christmas present.
Wow.
It's very nice of them.
Yeah, that's very thoughtful.
Funny thing though,
Mhm.
the ironic thing,
Yeah.
they gave him a set of building blocks, but it's not Lego.
It's just.
Fisher Price.
Oh. Do they have any? Do they have any children?
Oh, I mean they're 15 and 16
Oh,
or something,
okay.
so a little older.
Yeah. And
part of me was like kind of like, oh, his first blocks will be not Lego.
his first, but I guess it's like
I mean, I could always throw him away and just lie to him like, yeah, you've always had Lego.
they were just a beginner of a beginner.
I was gonna get him some Duplo, but 1.5 is the minimum age.
Some Duplo.
The childish Lego.
Oh, okay.
Lego's children.
They're actually made by Lego.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing
the
they're
big
bigger.
blocks, yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. Let's see how this. These houses, they look very. I think they look very aesthetic. So, it's something that you could just have like sitting around.
Yeah. Very nice.
They're very aesthetically pleasing. It's surprising no one has showed up yet, or if they have.
So we've got 4 people watching.
No comments so far.
That means we get to talk about whatever we want.
Yeah.
We can go wild today.
It's Christmas.
It's Christmas. Everything's forgiven today, right?
Yep.
Let me do my usual blast.
I don't know when Christmas was like started or when it became a thing.
I'm not sure.
When they decided to.
I like how you ask questions that neither of us know. It makes us look like double idiots.
No, I'm just saying that I'm wondering because I don't know the history behind that. Is this what the heck is back there? Oh, that's weird. Well, they're partying it up.
They are.
I don't know if any of
But
you guys were watching.
It's 4:25 in the afternoon. Are they just opening their gifts? I don't know how it works.
What I've seen is like kids wake up super early to open their gifts in the morning.
That's
so
true.
That's what I've seen. I don't know.
That's what we've seen in media, though. Is it truly that early in the morning? I wonder. I don't know.
Right.
Let's slide onto it on Twitch. Oh look, BRKS BROS are on Twitch right now.
Yep.
Did you know that?
No, I didn't. I wonder what they're up to. There are 2 people on Twitch.
Am I one and you're one?
No,
Oh.
they're other people. They're Sad Girl and Saddest Kitty.
Right on.
Those are the 2 people. They haven't said anything though,
It's okay.
but we can see you.
That is weird, dude. A bit. I apologize for Kumail's behavior.
How's that weird?
You said I could see you and you looked into the camera.
Yeah.
That's
I can.
a bit creepy.
It's not creepy. It's only creepy if you make it creepy.
Oh! If I start touching you, that's not creepy at all.
Did I
But
did I
if you
did I
make
say
it creepy,
anything?
if you make it creepy, then it's creepy.
If I start looking at you,
Please do. I enjoy that.
it's not creepy.
No, it's not.
Exactly.
Because I'm not making
But
it.
but if I was
According
touching
to
you,
your rules,
if I was touching you, that's a little different.
it's not though. According to your rules, it's only if I make it creepy.
No, it's if I make it creepy.
Oh, it's only if you make it creepy. I got it.
Because it's the other person. It's the intention. That's what it.
I always know your intentions are clean.
Yep. It's pretty loud. Okay.
Sorry, I'll get that out of
1, 2, 3, 4. This one might be that. Is this one extra? Because this one was.
I might have given you extra because I didn't know if I'd give you
But-
6 or 7.
Okay. We can just.
Or 5. Yeah, it's
Because
mostly
over here it's 4.
So I'm gonna give you 5. Did you use 4?
Yeah, I used 4.
So I give you 5 then. Did you enjoy the Nahari last night?
Yes.
Really?
Did you?
I enjoyed it. This is the first time I didn't go to town. I think I had chai right before, and like after like literally one naan, I was just like, oh, I'm good. But then I had 2 servings of ice cream, so that was bad.
Oh, with I can't ever go. I want to go heavy with those foods, but now
Your mind is catching up to your
yeah,
stomach.
it's
Like, whoa,
I
hold on.
don't want, like, you know, it's not gonna bode well for me later on.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't even know if it's healthy to go crazy on that type of stuff. Just
I know,
eat
like,
until
My sister and I think my mother as well, like, we have this thing, like, when you're eating curry-based or salan-based food, I mean, maybe this is my theory. It's like, there's no substance to it, right? It's some type of liquid with a lot of spices.
with seasoning,
Yeah.
seasoned to liquid.
Seasoned liquid, right? But it's not soupy. It's between soupy and creamy. So when you're intaking that,
But you could technically have it as a
Yeah.
soup, but you wouldn't.
oh, you would get wrecked.
Yeah, you wouldn't though.
But that doesn't count as like substance that has a lot of mass. So the
How
only
many
thing that has-
calories would it have? Not
that I
any,
don't know,
right?
but your real food is coming from the meat and the naan.
Yeah.
So all you're having is not like bread and meat.
You're having bread and meat and with soup.
Semi
With liquid.
Yeah, but it's not
With-
even, you know.
I guess.
So- That's where I think it's easy to overeat those type of foods. Like, oh, I want more taste, or I want more soup. But then you're just
okay.
loading up on the
Meat and
bread
bread.
to soak up that.
Yeah.
The crazy thoughts I have, man. Shower thoughts. You should definitely go to that subreddit.
I've been there.
It's so
They
amazing.
have a lot of like
You find
a
myself
lot of
giggling.
amazing, yeah, a lot of amazing stuff.
How did people come up with that?
They're shower thoughts. When you're
Yeah.
in the shower, you know, today in the shower, I was wondering about.
Keep it PG.
Yeah, I know. Today in the shower, I was wondering about why we have the psychology behind why a lot of people think in the shower, like the actual psychology. Why?
I
why
think it's just the only place that
you're alone?
at home. You're alone. You're just, like no one can hopefully barge in on you.
So you're like away from the world
And then
almost.
you just quickly check out, eat that much faster.
Do you think?
And you're relaxed.
Because the water. So water helps
warm.
you relax.
I think so.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. And then all these crazy thoughts start coming out.
You know how like after we live stream we get the report from YouTube and Twitch. So this is how you performed today, right?
Yeah.
And then after you die, you get a reporting.
That went dark. That went
Well,
dark.
it's not supposed to go dark.
Like
you know,
after you die.
or maybe in the future,
Yeah.
like you plug yourself in and a computer gives you the report that this is how long you spent in the bathroom. Not necessarily doing one thing or the other, just in
In
that
the bathroom.
room. Yeah.
In general.
And like sometimes I'm like, oh, I would have been so much more ahead in life if I didn't take long showers. So
I
that much
actually-
more time.
I like taking long showers. It's not good, but I like take. Do you take more like hot showers, cold showers in the middle?
Medium hot.
I like
Can't do
medium
scalding
hot.
hot.
I don't like scalding
Yeah.
hot, but mine will be medium hot, more to the hotter side, but not scalding
Yeah.
where I'm like burning myself. I know some people like taking
Yeah.
scalding hot showers, so.
I might live with one.
Oh, okay.
And to me, it's just like, why is
there like steam everywhere?
Exactly, why is there steam room in here?
I think it is very like even if you're burning yourself, it is relaxing. It's kind of like a steam room.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So just creating your own steam room.
How do we go from here from shower thoughts to here?
Shower thoughts, steam room, sort of the same thing. I was just wondering about why we have shower thoughts.
There's got to be some type of psychology behind it.
Yeah. I think we unpacked it pretty well.
I think so.
Like we just don't, you're just,
you're
away from the world.
And I think we can qualify ourselves as experts because we take multiple showers a day, long periods of time. And everyone's a self-proclaimed expert anyway, so might as well, right?
How did they put that on? How'd they put the bottom one on? The bottom two, like this?
The other, yep, they're just like that.
Yeah.
I am tired of seeing brown pieces, dude. They're so hard to read.
I mean, houses are the most. These types of like cottagey houses that look like cottages. They I don't know. I guess they're always brown.
Wood-based houses.
They're brown, so it makes sense that there would be a lot of brown pieces in this. It's almost the end of the year. I wonder if in the future people are gonna like maybe way in the future, maybe 20 years, people are gonna look back and be like, do you remember 2020 and the wild ride that it was for the world?
That's something I've been thinking about a lot, and part of me says yes, the other part of me says and no. So like a lot of people will remember that, and like, yeah, you remember, but in certain unless there's people who were like horrifically impacted, someone they lost a loved one, or they suffered through COVID themselves,
which is, I think there are quite a few
there's
people.
quite a few people.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a good chunk of the nation who will have suppressed memories or just kind of move past it after.
They just don't want to think about it.
They'll move on with their life, right? Just like everything else.
I
don't mean that in disrespectful. It just sometimes happens in the human psyche.
I wonder. Wait, where do these pieces go? Oh, okay, then the next one, right? The weird thing, the funny thing is that after, on January 1st, COVID isn't gonna magically go away.
Yeah,
so
that's one thing
we're gonna have.
In case anyone is excited for 2021, thinking that everything will change, like
there's work to do.
To the next page of the calendar doesn't.
It's not gonna do anything to the virus. We have still.
But we have 2 vaccines out there now.
There, like people were saying that some people were talking about like side effects and anomalies.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably anomalies though. The people who have side effects to the vaccine.
I mean, they're like the outliers versus the vast majority of people. Hopefully, will not get
any problems. All right, next page. I was reading somewhere that the death toll has almost reached the same as in World War II.
Worldwide or America?
I think
either way, it's not good at all.
Yeah, no, I don't know that, but it said it was like I'm guessing America. I don't think worldwide, because that would have been millions, right? Or
I think so.
Right?
One thing that's disappointing me it's to be expected.
Mhm.
The American media is not covering what's happening to the rest of the world with COVID anymore, or they're not showing it as much.
Due to
Well, I get it that it's rampant over here, it's gone crazy over here, and then the press it.
is this extra? I need 2, and I have 2 here,
I gave you something that was.
so it might be like 3. Okay.
Like, remember, I was listening to a podcast I listen to every week, and this week was a recap of the year.
Mhm.
So they just re-edited a bunch of episodes to like, hey, this is where we were in January, and this is where we ended.
Okay.
And you can see the transition go from February, like, yeah, hey, something COVID might be looming. March, hey, COVID's here. I don't think it's going to last that long. And then into March, April, it's like, okay, lockdown.
It's
shelter
lasting
in place. Yeah. You can see the conversations kind of quickly. And it was a tech podcast, just to give context.
Oh, okay. And they were talking
Yeah.
about COVID.
Obviously, because it's COVID
Yeah.
impacted everything. I have no idea where I was going with this.
How the podcast?
Oh, yeah. So early in the podcast, right, when they're covering like January, February, March, they're like, oh yeah, like rampant in Italy and outbreak in England.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And I'm like, wow,
Yeah, Italy.
it was all over
Yeah.
the news, and like
I remember that.
I know that they're not fully recovered, but they kind of make you wonder, like, okay, where are they now? How are they doing? I'm sure I can go online and research it, but it's just kind of disappointing that the news is not highlighting any of it anymore.
Do you think that's just the American news or news everywhere?
I don't know. So I'm not following news outside of America, which is once again on me. However, you think they're talking about American politics, the election, all that. They would have like a 2-minute segment, and elsewhere in the world, this is what COVID is doing. I haven't seen that.
It could be them trying to suppress it and
suppress it, or just like capital. I don't want to use the word capitalizing because it implies something negative, which they might be doing. They might just be like, we have 1 hour to fill, and we need to highlight everything in America.
Yeah, not in the world.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. Yeah, they do have to worry about airtime. They only have a certain number. They only have a certain amount of time. This goes. That's pretty nice. Looking at the front side of the. I'm guessing the back side of the house will be open, just like
I believe
the
so.
previous one. That's why they don't show it.
Yeah.
There's a nice balcony with a little.
I saw that. I didn't see
so
that.
Nice.
I didn't see that last time.
Yeah, looks nice.
I think everyone is enjoying family and their Christmas presents right now, which is totally understandable.
Yeah. We're over here enjoying Lego. I wonder if Lego was a big
Okay, I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Christmas hit.
If we weren't called BRKS BROS, what would you name us?
That was random.
Yep.
If
I'm going somewhere with this. Don't worry.
If we
I'll
weren't
bring it back.
Bro.
Or if you want to rebrand us.
I don't know. That's what like.
The reason why I asked, and I'll
Yeah.
give you a couple of minutes to think about it, is because it's like, I don't know. I doubt I came up with this, but I haven't read it anywhere. It just popped up in my mind. But it's like, Lego is life. Regardless of the theme, regardless of the season, like it's almost like a way of life where it's just like
Lego is life.
you're just making Lego. Like you were saying that, hey, people might be opening their presents or having a good time, but we're here making Lego, because Lego is life.
Yeah, and that could be also like a motto,
Exactly.
like a slogan.
And that's the loose tie into my question. What would you have named us?
on one hand, you know, there's people that include what they're doing in their name, um, but on the other hand, there's so many YouTubers and content creators who their names are so random, but everyone knows like this, like everyone starts associating their name with their content once they get big, but their names are very random. So I don't know. It's a difficult
That, and then
one.
when they get big enough, they're like, oh, call me Kumail Nakwi.
Yeah.
Because I want people to know me by my name, not by Nakwi Fields.
Like the example I can give is you know, he's a YouTuber and he games, like a gaming channel, and his name is Markiplier.
Markiplier?
Markiplier. So like his real name is Mark, and then he added a plier in the end, and his name is Markiplier, and he's a really big YouTuber. He's actually a pretty great YouTuber, but people don't like. I don't even think people call him Mark that much. They just call him.
Sorry, I just had a
Markiplier.
I had a very Star Wars moment.
What?
Like, remember when Luke goes to Dagobah for the first time and asks Yoda, when he doesn't realize Yoda is Yoda, that, you know, like, I'm looking for a great warrior, and Yoda's reply is, warrior does not make one great. You know, I was trying to go somewhere with that. It's
like inspirational.
Yeah, it's like gaming does not make one. What did you say? He's a great content creator?
Yeah.
Content does not make one great.
Okay. What makes them great then? Their character.
Yes. Not to get all serious on you,
but their character.
Character is.
You know what? You know.
This is concerning.
What happened?
Oh, okay. Whew.
You know what I read about? I read this really funny thing. It's like they showed a picture of, you know how when Yoda rides around on Luke's back in the swamp marsh area, they're like, you know, they're like mysterious frog convinces young boy to kill his father. It was something like that. It was funny. What is it?
Guess what I was watching last night and this morning?
Yeah.
Yesterday and this morning.
What?
Phantom Menace.
You finished it? Like completely?
No.
Just rewatching it?
Yeah. I got in that mode and I want to rewatch all of them.
Okay.
Then you realize you're a father and you can't rewatch anything. But some stuff, like story-wise and all that, it still holds up. The visual effects started to look a little. I don't know, was it dated?
A little weird?
No, like not blending nicely. It's like it's
really?
happening a lot with these older movies that came out in the beginning of the digital film age, but not 2010s and on. When they've been restored or remastered into 4K, you start seeing these like blooming, like light is all of a sudden way too bright, and then it's washing over the actor, so that it looks a little harsh. It's just not blending well, and
I guess that
I couldn't stop but noticing that, and I'm like, I don't remember this, and I'm like, hey, this is the first time I'm watching it in 4K. I wonder if this is the issue.
I think was it shot in 4K?
It was shot in Phantom Menace was shot in film, so that's technically higher than 4K, but not as much as 8K. It's that conversion that breaks it down to a different look.
Yeah. I guess it's just what they were. Ooh, that's cool. There's this thing in here. This green thing. There's this. I don't know what it is. It's like a knob, and you move it, and the clock. The clock can move.
I'm building back too.
That's pretty cool. All right. Last night I was listening to some soundtracks from Ennio Morricone, something like that, right? And I was listening to the one I was listening to The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, and he's such a I forgot how good of a composer he was.
And that soundtrack too, specifically is
The Ecstasy of Gold.
Yep.
That movie was
So I didn't watch it
That-
until I
that-
was in college.
I watched
And
it
I-
very early on.
You did?
Yeah, very.
Oh no,
I watched it with
college,
my
I was
dad.
like, holy snap, this is amazing.
Yeah.
I always heard about like Eastwood. I'm like,
Clint
yeah.
Eastwood?
I'm like, it's good, but it's probably like good for that time. But when I watch it, I won't like. I'm like, no,
No,
these
it's
movies
good.
hold up perfectly.
I think my favorite scene still to this day is when they're having the three-way square off in the graveyard, and
It's
also
one of the most iconic scenes too.
and also the place where the whole thing where Clint Eastwood's character he catches the bad guy, his friend, gives him to the gets the reward money and gives him to the something happened.
Just something happened on my thing.
Oh, he catches the bad guy and he gives him to the authorities or to the sheriff and collects the reward money, and then later he shoots the rope when they're about to hang his friend, and then he rides away on the horse. It's so funny. They did such a good job with that.
Random question.
Another random question.
How can you check who's watching
On what?
Twitch?
Oh, you can do it through.
Twitch is freaking out right now.
You can. I think there's a way to do it through the app. Like on. I can do it. I can show you how to do it on here.
I probably have to be on our account, right? Not
No.
our personal account?
No, you can be on anything and look at who's in the stream. That's Twitch. Oh, okay. I think. That's because here there should be there should be some like a button like this. It's called users in chat. This sort of button, and you click it, and then right here it'll tell you like there's 3. It'll tell you users in the chat. So
It's freaking out right now, though. It's not even playing.
oh, okay, then that might just be. That might be like an app thingy. That's weird. Do we have one? Oh, there we go.
Do we have what?
No, I was just looking for a piece. I found it. So this goes. I have no idea what I'm making. Absolutely no
Beds.
idea.
You are making beds.
Have you played Minecraft?
No, I have not.
These look. If anyone has played Minecraft, tell me that these look like Minecraft beds. Exactly. The red cover and then the white pillow. They look exactly like Minecraft beds. It's very funny.
Oh yeah, you were or still are into Minecraft?
Not as much anymore.
I think we discussed this that
I was,
we
yeah.
should possibly look at Minecraft sets.
There are Minecraft sets?
Yeah, a lot. Heather plays with them or builds them.
Yeah.
But there's a few of the houses and the castles look really awesome. They just look great. They have great design.
Oh, okay.
Like on the box.
Yeah.
You know how that is with me.
Yeah.
Judge a book by its cover.
Let me see how this. Okay, so like this.
See, I think that right there, that move you just did, probably wouldn't be as easy for a kid.
Oh.
Because it's like a insert and go up.
Yeah.
Versus Lego traditionally you just go down.
These look like these are bunk. I wonder if there's gonna ever be a 4th bunk bed. Because there's 4.
Well, I think there's always one on duty.
Oh,
that one
so,
health.
so they never.
So I guess they,
What is he watching out? Like, what is he on duty for? Like, he's on guard duty. They have to be aware of something during the night.
In case Santa calls and goes, "Hey, I'm updating the nights in the naughty list. Get some more presents."
Oh, okay. You have to wake up in the middle of the night and quickly run and
Are
do
they
that.
allowed to sleep though? Do they have working rights?
I don't know. I think this is kind of the whole. We're going back into the whole human rights issue again. With the same thing. Yeah, we were talking about it with AIs, with robots, human rights.
Yeah.
We're going back into the same.
This is a lot more theoretical because I'm pretty sure L's don't exist.
Yeah. How?
So if you were hosting a...
If I was a hosting?
If you were hosting... If you were hosting...
Yeah.
A Desi Christmas party.
A Desi Christmas party.
What would the menu be?
The problem is like you have to be really careful because you can, you can upset people here and there pretty easily.
Okay, but still, what?
I think
the question still stands.
I
everything I'm giving from now on is 2x.
Christmas. Okay, so Christmas, a Christmas like a dinner, Christmas dinner.
Sure, yeah.
Christmas dinner. I have never done a Christmas dinner. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Neither
So
have
I don't know.
Nor
what
have I
people,
been invited to one.
Yeah. So I don't know what people eat. I'm guessing hot. Like I was guessing it would be like more like marshmallows, hot chocolatey type stuff, maybe desserty type stuff. But I don't know about the food. So then the food you can't. If you can do anything, then wouldn't you just stick with your traditional? If you can, or is there like
What's
some
traditional?
food?
Traditional Christmas? Traditional
No,
desi?
traditional desi. Because is there a traditional Christmas food? I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's all
Like-
meat, right? Like you can't do ham, but like roasted ham and a turkey. It gets
A
similar,
turkey.
similar to Thanksgiving, but not the same.
This is very confusing. How? So what's happening is this ball.
See, I think.
They go, yeah, and then see it goes downwards right between.
So you have to hold it,
Okay.
right? Oh. Is that what they're showing?
Yeah, that's exactly how it is. I have no idea why they.
So there you go. This is why it's 18 plus. This
Step
right here.
We can't even. So what's happening is it can actually flip.
Yeah.
So,
Once you.
but only the top ones flip.
Oh, that. Oops.
Is this supposed to be lower than what it was?
I thought so, but
It doesn't look like it.
okay. So right now it's flush, right? So it should theoretically.
What if we took off the clock? Right.
Oh, hold on. It's this and this are getting in the way.
So there.
Yeah.
I have no idea where this chair fell off.
We'll get that in a second. This isn't centered. This is supposed to be centered though.
Your face is right. Here we can. Oh no, we can just. I don't know where
It's
to
okay. Let's get this fixed before we get all three people. Go back one.
What if we took off? What if we took this off? Took the clock off, put that on, and then tried putting the clock. Because it's just one piece, right?
No, I think the issue is not the clock. This is butting against. See?
What is it hitting against?
This one
Yeah.
is hitting against this. Well, on that side it's hitting. So this might be need to be flipped or something. So go back a step. Yeah, this guy needs to somehow go on that side. So
I know what happened. So these are, you just have to flip.
Low.
No, I didn't. I just these black ones have to go back.
Alright, in the meantime, I'm gonna get started on this.
Have to be flipped. What would you do like a Desi? So you're inviting Desi people. What would be your Christmas
I gotta go with like
menu?
palau.
So you're going.
Yeah.
Palau, just straight. So comfort food.
Yeah.
Garam comfort food.
Yeah. It's
That
just.
happen?
No,
Well, maybe not
that's
for,
a disrespect when you
yeah.
might guess, right?
Yeah.
Then people really take offense, like, oh, dal chawal for me, huh? Last time I come to your house, Kumail.
Wait, so these are both the exact. What is going on here? These are. I have done this wrong.
You didn't do that. You made those?
Yeah, please.
I thought I did.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, then it's good. That's your fault.
No, it's just this one needs to be It just needs to be like flipped. So this and this needs to be flipped.
So like a mirror.
Bataya nahi kuch bhi. They didn't even state it. Okay, so this goes on the other side, and then it sits underneath. Yep. Sits underneath. What's that?
Because here's my thing.
Yeah.
If you're replicating a Thanksgiving dinner, right? Stuffing and yams and mashed potatoes and all that, right? It's technically almost literally a month after Thanksgiving. I don't know if I can have it that fast.
I think I have done this right.
Oh my god.
What happened?
I think your dad did something, but I cannot show it.
I think I got it as well.
Yeah, you did. Did you see it though?
No.
I'm not gonna show.
How? When is?
That's
when is
insane.
that? Like how?
You gotta be one.
And you must be like.
I'm like 15.
Oh. Okay.
Damn, I got some
That's
chapped lips.
So. That's a long.
So kind of look like Hadi, dude.
Really? You think so? I look like Hadi?
Like, there's a resemblance. The eyes, not so much. It's that Khandani cut,
Oh.
face cut.
Yeah.
I don't know what step is it. Third to last. 71.
Khandani resemblance.
No, you don't think so?
I didn't. I feel like a lot of the bache or a lot of the babies look the same. Not very similar, but they have that.
They belong to the same
Yeah.
tribe.
Yeah. You can tell they're all from the same
House.
yeah. We're all from. Okay, and let's say our Khandan, we were in, we all resided in Hogwarts. What
House? Oh god.
Well, yeah, what would we be part of? What? Yeah, what house? What faction would we be?
How
Be a
scandalous
part
would
of?
be if, like, like a house is split into 4 houses.
Yeah.
The whole world. We ended up all in the same house.
Yeah.
What happened with you guys?
But what do you think we would What house do you think would our clan family fit in?
And it's hard to say it for the entire clan.
Love the Xmas sweaters. Thank you. Can you see it?
Hello.
Can I see it? Oh. You would be in Hufflepuff.
So you know what? That brings up a good point. I think as much as I would like to be in
Slytherin?
No.
Gryffindor?
Thank you, God. Gryffindor.
Yeah.
I think I would probably end up in Hufflepuff.
So Hufflepuff, they're like the. I know Slytherin, or they're more like they're like snakes.
Peasant class, right? No.
No, I don't know what they're. I don't know what Hufflepuff. I know what Slytherins are like. They're more like the cunning. They're like snakes.
Salak.
Yeah, they're like snakes.
They like to wear green.
So I guess I'm a Slytherin. Atif Bhai is totally a Ravenclaw.
Oh, I don't know how to take that. Aren't they supposed to be cunning as well?
So Gryffindor and Hufflepuff are the two Side.
Are they though?
They're
like, to me, and I'm definitely basing this off of nothing.
Yeah.
Like Hufflepuff always came off to me as like Bekuf. A little bit on the slower side. Like, I just want to go to herbology or whatever. What's going on?
No, I'm trying to bring everything back to the front. Okay, yeah, you were saying? You think they're more... What about Ravenclaw?
Like, book-oriented, smart, but kind of in it for themselves.
Ravenclaw?
So that's the house they least explored in the books.
Which one?
Ravenclaw.
Okay.
Because I think Cho Chang was the only Ravenclaw that they really ever truly follow as a character who gets named and who has actual
part in the story.
Which is
Yeah.
like one of the Weasleys was dating a Ravenclaw, but you never in the second book, but you never really meet them.
Raven. She's asking which one would I be in?
You'd be banned from Hogwarts. That's what.
Yeah. They would expel you.
Kidding.
I don't know. I feel like
No, you know what would happen?
I don't think it would be.
The Daisies would like just somehow like the
The
hell is
Daisies
this?
would
We're
never.
gonna form our own
Yeah,
house.
they would never. Yeah, like you walk into their
I am
meetings.
House Chappell.
Yeah, Chappal Claw. You would just, I feel like if Daisies had a house, it would be very.
A lot of problems.
There would be a lot of problems, but it would be very closed off. You can't. No
Very
one from.
judgmental.
Yeah, very judgmental and closed off. No one can. I think you'd have to be like born into it. If you like somehow got in, they would just be like, no, you don't belong. I don't know. I don't know. If we're saying that if Daisy would be a house, I don't know what type of. There would be biryani all the time. And
It would be a lot. It would be a food oriented.
Yeah, it would be very
a lot of cooks.
If you brought them food, but like food that they thought was authentic, that tasted good, they would
It would
accept.
produce a
you.
lot of spies too, because they'd be keeping an eye on all the other houses.
Oh yeah. But the thing is, they'd be the most dirtpoke.
Yes.
They wouldn't actually ever go into a fight.
They would talk big.
Yeah, but they would not actually do anything. I think that, yeah.
I think we are totally calling out our people.
She's claiming herself Gryffindor.
Great. Good for you,
Yeah.
Savannah.
I'm not that familiar with houses where I can be like, you would be Gryffindor, you would be. We'd have to ask that hat in Universal Studios. You know when you're waiting in the line for the Harry Potter ride and it's on the wall while you're waiting. You go through this hallway.
That's right.
Yeah, and it's like on the wall, and he's just like talking to himself.
One of the most traumatic things in my life.
We'll
leave it at that.
Mine was bad, not because of the ride, because of an external reason.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
please do share that. That was an awful story.
So what
Awful
happened
as
was,
entertaining.
yeah. So we went. This was like I think 2 years ago. We went to Universal Studios, and the last ride of the day. It's close to the Harry Potter world is like kind of in the middle, but towards the end section of Universal Studios.
But before you go down like a million.
Yeah. But yeah. So it's like there somewhere, and that was like the last ride. We had already done all the other ones, and we got into the ride, and it was me and my sister, and we were like about to, you know how like you go into the room and there's like a conveyor belt.
Yeah.
And the seats like kind of come along the conveyor belt. You have to sit on them quick, strap yourself in, and then you disappear into that hole in the side. And then so what happened was we sat in our seats, and as soon as I sat in my seat, there was this horrible smell. Like it smelled disgusting, and I was like, "What's that smell?" And I asked Noor, like, "What's that smell?" And she's like, "Yeah, I smelled that too." And I didn't know what it was because I couldn't see anything because it's like the lighting is very low. So I was sitting there, and you bring the
hardest.
Yeah, you bring the thing over, and we brought it down, and I could keep smelling, and I was like, "What is this?" And as we were getting closer and closer to the hole in the wall, I noticed that like my seat was covered with throw up. Like someone threw up on the seat, and as soon as I noticed, we went into the hole.
Jeez.
So then we went through the entire ride. Like I was kind of like, let's say this is my seat. I was like holding myself up to the side. But I was just trying to stay away from the throw up, and I was not enjoying it at all. I didn't see anything. I was just kind of trying to, and since the ride throws you around a lot, I was just moving around in the throw up, and it was horrible. And then when we came out, I told one of the workers there that there was throw up, yeah. And then they gave me like these tickets that like these free front of the line tickets as like compensation. But we couldn't use them because that was the last.
Did they
ride.
give you a new shirt or anything?
No, yeah, they did.
Oh,
it was like
That's
Universal Studios. Yeah, it was like a new shirt.
What I would want to do is find a bathroom and get like 10,000 wipes and wipe my entire body, and then wear that new shirt.
It was I wore the shirt and then went and took a shower later after we left. But it was.
Did you keep the shirt though?
I think I still have it somewhere.
Even though it's gone through a wash, it has someone else's vomit on it.
No, not that shirt.
No.
The original shirt. No, we threw that away. We threw that away
in
in
the Universal Studios one.
That one. I don't know if I don't know if I have it. I might.
I don't know
have
why
it.
I'm thinking someone threw up on you. Actually, you just
No.
Yeah,
But it was on. I think it was on me, but I changed the shirt. But the original shirt that I wore, we threw that away over there. The new one, I don't know what I did with it. I forgot. It's been too long. So that was my experience. I know your experience was, no, we're not smart enough to be Slytherin. More like Hufflepuffs pretending to be Slytherin. Let's sneak ourselves into Gryffindor.
Hey, Lego Boy 88.
Hey,
Merry
yeah.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too.
Can we have a HP marathon?
Harry Potter marathon. We wouldn't be able to. Honesty.
No.
Oh no, they're saying that they can't sneak into Gryffindor. Wasn't Harry Potter was Gryffindor, right?
Yes.
And then who was Hufflepuff? Was it Ron?
Cedric Diggory.
Ron was not, right?
No, they were all Gryffindor.
Yeah. And Slytherin was that
Any day now,
Malfoy.
whenever you feel like you want to start.
Yeah.
I
I'm taking it slow.
I will need the fat pad because my mouth is dead.
This is clearly private conversation. Okay, well then take it. This is a private conversation being done in a very public place. So it's not very private anymore.
I did something.
But is there a way to have the Safari on another tab?
No,
it's
as
not
soon as
like
you do that, Cam doesn't pick it up anymore. It's weird.
Okay.
Like, well, it is a Hufflepuff. Nice.
Well, they're also saying I'm a Hufflepuff.
Do you think that J.K. Rowling has created the stigma that everyone needs to be a Gryffindor? Because it's like, you're Gryffindor, you're the brave, you're the courageous.
But the
You're
main
Slytherin,
characters,
you're just bad.
But the main characters are
Are all
Gryffindor, so
Gryffindor,
people,
right?
yeah.
So she's created this prejudice that
It's her world.
Yeah.
I guess she can do.
and she's unraveling herself.
But you know, she's actually unraveling herself more now because of the things she says online, more
Well,
than
that's
her
what I mean.
world.
Yeah,
So you know,
what did you give it to me?
71, 76. Oh no, but you need this too, so keep it.
No, you give it to me when I need it.
I'll give it to you. You need it.
I need it for 6.
Yeah, exactly.
You give it to me at 76. We're at 75.
Yeah, so.
Samara Nakvi. Still waiting for the calling, guys.
So that call-in is a little tricky.
Harry's son was in Slytherin, though.
His son?
Yeah, that's right. Like, I haven't read the books in a while. You know, the epilogue of book 7. Any day now, dude.
I haven't read
You're
that.
so distracted right now.
I have no idea where it is. My mind is going
Is
through
there
a
another-
million different things.
There we go.
So it really wasn't my fault that we were wrong.
Yeah, maslada.
Ye thi baat. Asli baat. Okay, there we go. I found it.
What am I? Oh yeah, I'm looking over here. What am I looking at?
Okay, there we go.
Okay, calm down.
I'm giving you your pieces. You said you wanted them, so here you go.
Nice.
Oh, shoot, that was the wrong one. That was the wrong. That was supposed to be the. Okay, it's okay.
It's okay.
It's there, guys. Taking the. You know what? I kind of want to take the quiz. Maybe.
Let's wait
after,
to do that.
Yeah.
On the stream that we have coming up. If you know
Which
what I
one?
mean. Remember
okay.
we discussed.
Yeah. That would be fun.
If that isn't a big hint already.
I think you kind of just gave it away.
It's okay. There's like 2 people. 8 people. Never mind.
11 people actually.
Oh wow.
I think that one's behind. What's the most reliable? You know, there's a lot of quizzes that I've seen online, and they all have given me different answers. So I don't know.
So here's my question to you for the quiz folks and
Okay.
you, Kumail. Do you actually answer those questions honestly, or how you think you are?
You have to answer
Like,
them how you think you are.
No, because like it's easy to say, oh yeah, I'm brave, I'm smart.
Yeah.
But Not everyone's smart. Not
Yeah,
everyone's brave.
you have to. So then, should someone
Whereas-
take the quiz for you? Someone who knows you well.
Or
Should they
those-
take it for you?
I feel like there comes a time when the questions, the answers, are very, like, oh yeah, you would be a Sith. Oh yeah, you would be a Jedi. Oh yeah,
Okay.
you would be a Hufflepuff or a Ravenclaw or a Slytherin or a Gryffindor, right?
Yeah.
So it's like people like, I'm gonna find the answer that looks like subconsciously. I think they're answering it based off what they want it to be. Does that make sense?
So yeah. So then you want someone
playing
else to take the
tricks
you
with
want someone else to take the quiz for you.
Or you need to do it in a way that it's not so apparent what. Why am I making everything upside down? That's kind of annoying.
That's why it's 18 plus.
Yeah,
They make you make everything upside down.
Like when you're answering the questions, it's not apparent what faction or family or house you're part of, right? Are you a Targaryen or are you a House Stark? It's like, well, I like to die all the time. Oh, you must be a House Stark then.
Yeah.
I've noticed. I'm not saying that is the case in all.
I don't even know how accurate those are. I feel like the creators of these shows should make something like that, like an official, not like BuzzFeed. They make a lot. BuzzFeed does a lot of these.
I've been being catered a lot of BuzzFeed articles. There's a specific type of language, and I'm gonna say it like comes off very Valley Girl-y or very hipster liberal. Like this whole and I'm not saying for better or for worse. It's just BuzzFeed always has these titles like Kumail Nakvi cooks dinner, and I didn't realize I needed that.
Yeah.
Like this realized
That's
assuming something onto yourself.
Do you think they're playing into your psychology?
Oh, totally.
You're gonna click on it because of this title.
Yeah, that is so me. That is so
Asuli.
Asuli. My favorite word. I found another favorite word of mine. This is English.
What?
Well, it's from a song from my nephew, my son. No. Do your ears hang low? Elation.
Never heard,
Like you're so excited, you're so happy, you're
elated. You're elated.
And I'm like, that's a sick word, man.
That's a
solid word.
Yeah, that's a solid word. Elated.
Yeah. It's not used enough.
Yeah, this is the first time I've heard anyone use it, and especially in a children's song.
Yeah.
I guess they're trying to make kids, COVID, because kids are not going to school because of COVID. They're trying to.
What?
You know how COVID has stopped kids from going to school physically?
Yes.
They're trying to introduce. They're trying to speed up the learning process.
Hello, Flair450. Welcome.
Hello. How's it going? End up answering knowing which question will get you to the house you want.
Right? See, even she agrees. But we shall do this live next. One of the next builds.
Okay.
We'll do some research. We'll figure out, or if someone knows any good quizzes to take,
Mhm.
we will.
And because of this, we may have given away.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
We won't reveal what set we're actually talking about, right? Because we probably haven't decided ourselves. It depends on next week's schedule.
Yeah.
Ugh.
One. What were we watching?
Okay, and okay, here's the other thing. Why are we all going to a British school? What if I want to go to Boba Town? Or Durmstrang School of Boys, or whatever they're called.
You're talking about Harry Potter?
Yeah, what if
It's not a British school.
Hogwarts is,
They all have British
right?
accents.
It's not like the Fleur Delacour went to Hogwarts, right?
Like a French?
Yeah,
Like a
she
French?
probably had her own houses
I
or
don't know.
tribes or whatever you want to call them, right?
Do you think you know how there's Harvard, Yale, Princeton? Do you think there's other competing schools with Hogwarts?
In UK, no.
No, in
But-
that world.
Yeah, that's why they have the Triwizard Tournament, right?
Yeah. So that means you don't have to go to Hogwarts. You can go
If you're a resident of the UK, I'm assuming you do.
because it's it's like more like a country based thing. Wherever you're living, that's where you.
Yeah, that's what I remember from the book.
So Harry never applied to.
Can
Can you go overseas?
I don't know if there's transfers.
No. Okay. Well, you gotta go where you go. So for Pakistan.
Oh, bhai, bas. Madrasa jane.
Madrasa jane.
Guys,
That's
are we
how
gonna do
wizards
magic?
We're gonna do magic.
Nee, nee, nee.
The first
Allah
thing they
jadoo ho
teach you,
jayega.
the first thing they teach you is how to instantly spawn biryani.
Oh god, that would be amazing.
That's the first thing they teach you. That would be funny. Someone should make that in Harry Potter.
Oh, hey,
That's the main
yes.
character, Harry Potter.
That's in India, dude. That's Mahajar, man. We don't do puttars.
Harry Potter. I find that so funny.
And cringeworthy.
Harry Potter.
Yeah.
What if, okay, who's gonna what would Dumbledore? Dumbledore will be like that.
Mulana Sahab.
Oh my god. Yeah, that I mean that is kind of he'll give his sermons and his speeches.
Everyone will be sitting on the ground. There will be no classes.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this. Okay, well, how else can we? What would it be called? Madrasa Jadoo.
Madrasa Jadoo. Aladdin.
Oh yeah.
Aladdin.
That would be like
Famous alumni.
Okay. Famous alumni. And the houses.
Yeah.
House Aladdin.
House Aladdin. House.
Sinbad.
Okay. Okay.
He was technically Arab-ish,
House.
right?
Who else
Sinbad
is
the
there?
Sailor,
There's like others.
Who's the big Arab sailor? Shit. He's the one who like charted so many seas and stuff, and
I'm blanking.
it's not,
I'm
it's not
blanking.
Magellan. It's
So there's House Aladdin, House in. What
House
else?
Chured.
House Chured.
That's your
House
Slytherin
Chured.
equivalent.
Oh, House. Oh my God. House Chured.
Oh no. What else do we have?
What would Hufflepuff's like something house? Oh.
House Jersey.
No house. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I
Say
can
it,
say
say it.
House Patan. They're like
Why
the,
Hufflepuff?
They're
What's it
like
going
no, they're not Hufflepuffs. They're like who's like the crazy one in Harry Potter? Like what house would be like considered the crazy house?
How do you define crazy? How
They're-
are you defining crazy?
They're very कुछ भी कर लेते हैं and they eat chawal and roti together. I don't know. I've heard that.
Punjabi people do the same thing.
I've
though.
heard that. I've heard that that's.
It's a
I don't
very-
know if they eat.
It's a very non-Mahajar thing, by the way. It's like, oh. I don't know, man. Have you ever tried
No, I've
biryani
never.
naan?
Bihari and what?
Biryani and naan?
Have you?
Yeah,
How is it?
it's freaking amazing. It's just like a carb overload. But
Isn't it like very dry?
it is.
It's very
So
dry.
You have to have a lot of raita with it.
Oh. So
You
it's
guys
like a
soak
soup. You soak it. You like make it a swamp.
You're desperate for
That's
food at that point.
what- I don't know if I want it. Who knows? Maybe I haven't tried it, so I can't say much about
It's worth
it.
Nevada
Okay.
for sure. It's not like
Nivala is such a good word.
Nevada's
Yeah,
weird.
like it's a very friendly. It makes you feel good. It makes me feel good. Nivala.
Especially that garam Nevada.
Yeah, garam Nivala. You know what's another like super like deep word that a lot of people might not know? Kurkur.
Kurkur, I have never heard of this
You
word.
haven't heard of that? So it's the
Maybe I haven't.
you know if you're eating like a chicken or any type of meat and there's like the cartilage. It's like crunchy.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
okay,
the-
I've heard of that. Yeah.
it's
It's not something we use
yeah,
often, but
yeah, but it's there.
that's a kurkur sa.
Kurkur. House kurkur.
How's kurkur? Okay, well, what are some other alumni?
There's Aladdin, Sinbad. What are those stories? The 40, the Arabian Nights.
Yeah, 100,001 Arabian Nights.
Some from there, right?
Yeah.
There would be Aladdin. There'd be Sinbad. Who else is like someone?
I actually really like those books, kind of. Not because they're
They're
Islami or
they're good.
They just have good stories.
I heard that the books were made because there was like a king who he told his I think he told his wife or someone that you have to if you like every night you have to not every like some like you have to keep telling me stories
Pretty
and
much.
as soon as you stop you're gonna die or something
No,
like
it's
that.
like I'm gonna kill you. I think it was
Something.
like she was like, but like I have a story to tell you. Like, okay, I'll postpone until tomorrow, and she was able to postpone for like 1,001 nights or something, and then
Tell 1,000 stories
something like that, and then
because she was coming. Was she like? Do you need which one again?
97.
Oh, okay. So this is out.
I'll take your 97.
I'll give you 98.
Yeah.
So that's actually that's a dark backstory.
And then like on the 1,002nd night, she was able to escape.
Oh, okay.
Very foolish king.
Yeah. I think a lot of these stories have a dark backstory.
I think a lot of these weren't actually written by the people that they're showing off. It was written by colonizers to show how stupid the people they colonized.
What about like Cinderella and Red
that
Riding
wasn't
Hood?
colonized. That was within their.
But
countries.
they were dark.
They
They turned them lighter for kid purposes, but they were like
very,
Red Riding Hood. She's supposed to actually get eaten.
Yeah.
She doesn't
It's
survive.
very German.
And then like they cut the grandmother out of the stomach. Like it's very gruesome. So they changed it, of course. And like for you know Cinderella, you know how her sisters their feet didn't fit in the shoe.
Yeah.
So apparently in the actual story, they actually cut their feet.
Oh.
Like they cut their feet in order to fit it in the shoe.
Oh, that's dark.
Yeah. So it was. I think these are Swedish. The origins are Swedish.
All
I
of
think.
them.
A lot of them, I think, are Swedish. And Snow White, I know Snow White also has a dark one. Sleeping Beauty has a dark one, I think. Some of them. So Rapunzel has a very dark one. She doesn't act like she doesn't actually escape. Like something weird happens. Anyway,
Let's go back to our
who would be
celebrity alum?
who would be like alumni from what is it? Madrasa-e-Jadoo.
Madrasa-e-Jadoo.
That's a good name.
Hogwarts School of Witchcraft in Missouri.
Madrasa School of Biryani and Jadoo. No, what school of what else? What's like a mysterious word? Jadoo and what's another like? What's another cool Urdu word? Jadugar and.
So give me a second.
I'm trying to. Let me.
Thinking, but I'm also not thinking. How do you? Ah, sweet.
Okay, that was not.
Yeah, careful what you Google.
Oh. Some crazy words. Oh wow! I found some
Ruhaniyat. Oh, I love that.
soulfulness, tabir, interpretation.
Lehaz.
Respect.
That's when you know you've done something wrong.
Yeah.
Your friend. Koi lehaz hi nahi.
Leja.
Leja.
Way of speaking.
Yes.
Nawazish. You're some very
Mayasa.
badas.
Badas. Inayat.
Ayat. Just jadoo. Sukoon. I like that word. I like that word.
And I'm assuming you also love the name Sakina. No?
No, Sakina's a nice name.
Someone
Har-
who brings sukoon to a father's heart.
Oh, that's a nice interpretation. Very timely interpretation.
Is it
too.
an interpretation?
It's not. It's a mean. It's like the same thing, right?
No. Interpretation's like you can have a different interpretation, right?
Oh,
What does
the
Kumail
meaning
mean? I'm forgetting.
it means perfection. Like something like that.
Oh, you're
Perfection.
so far from your name, dude.
Wow, what does your name mean?
Kind and compassionate.
Oh, you're incredibly far too.
Good comeback.
Yeah. Kawabida.
What?
Kawabida.
I think you're having a stroke.
No. I don't know how to say this. Kawabida? Kawabida.
Kubide?
No. Buzzban. There. Okay, so these are some very, very.
We are definitely
Very
missing the
insane
Christmas
We're going.
spirit.
Yeah, we're doing the Harry Potter spirit.
Yeah.
Which number are you on? 104. Or 103?
103 now.
Okay, so you
I got the brown one.
And you need like a lambu, and I can't find. Ooh.
This one is the lambu.
Okay, so these are a lot of pieces. Ooh.
Okay, I'm back to being frozen.
Oh, what do you mean being frozen?
I don't know, I get really cold in here.
My hands are cold right now.
So it is cold.
But just like, I'm not freezing like all over, it's just my hands are, but that's because outside is cold. It's not exactly pleasant outside right now. I wonder how long it's supposed to rain. So, Madarsa-e-Jadoo.
Say Jadoo. What was it? The headmaster is Mullah Sahab.
Mullah Sahab? Mullah Sahab. Dumbledore.
Mullah Sahab.
Dumbledore. How could you?
How could you? Mullah Dumbledore.
I don't know.
You know, if we make it, half of Pakistan's gonna like
They're gonna
call for a head.
Yeah. You're making like the roof.
I just need that two brown.
A two browner?
Two browner.
Two browner. They don't let us make the tree. They just give us like a mini.
So this is where like the instructions are actually quite complicated. It is not apparent where you're supposed to put stuff.
So essentially, the age rating is based on how complicated they can make the instructions.
Not just that, no. I think it's also based off of techniques. There's a lot of techniques in here that, yeah, like, if I were to give this to Kazim or someone, it'd just be like...
It won't work out.
Yeah. Oh. You'd easily miss one or two things here and there, and all of a sudden it's like, why is there so many pieces missing?
The way I'm imagining the Madarsa-e-Jadoo is that you're not allowed to do Kala Jadoo because it's the forbidden magic, but there's one house that does do it.
No. Or you have a house that does it, and then they get in a fight, and they break off and make their own Madarsa-e-Jadoo too.
Madarsa-e Kala Jadoo. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And there is something like that in Harry Potter, right? Like there is magic that's not
the dark arts.
Yeah. So that would be like the same thing. Kala Jadoo.
You can do the defense against the dark arts, but you cannot do the dark arts.
Yeah. And then there is people that do it. Are there any teachers
Who are the Voldemorts?
Do you know? Are there any teachers that do it?
Do what?
The dark arts.
Professor Quirrell. No, he didn't actually do it.
Voldemort. That's it.
But he was never a teacher.
Yeah, but there's no teachers that do it, right? Like per se.
Not that. I'll take over 105 if you want to go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm.
Oh, that's not.
That's not 105.
Okay. So
yeah, this is. You don't have to worry about this right now. Cool. Madarsa, yeah.
I think we're onto something. We should quickly come up with a treatment.
Yeah.
Sell it to Hollywood. Trust me, you will never get this much drama anywhere.
Was it 40 Thieves? I think she's talking about the. Yeah, I don't think it was 1,000. I think it was like 40. It was like. I
thought 40 Thieves was one of the stories in 1001 Arabian Nights. So 1001 Arabian Nights is the book. And then
there's stories within. Yeah, there's multiple stories within the book.
I actually did read part of it in college, and I just don't remember any of it. Oh my god.
Who would be the Voldemort of Madarsa-e-Jadoo? And the enemy of Harry Potter. I have some people, but
I do too.
I don't wanna
get in trouble.
Yeah. Should I say someone?
No. This.
Okay, I won't. I'll say his title. I'll say his title. The Prime
Minister
of
Pakistan.
Yeah. Who's that?
Really?
You don't think so?
No, I don't know. Don't care. I think they're all bad and corrupt. But he just seemed. Pradhan Sahib seemed a little less He just seems like inefficient.
He didn't seem Sharif.
Oh, that one. I think you're talking about the current one.
No.
Oh, yeah. For Nawab Sharif, for sure, I'm going to drop his name. Totally.
Yeah. His last name is very ironic.
I know. That's
very, very ironic.
That's Allah having a sense of humor.
Yeah. Nawab Sharif. Or his, yeah.
You fooled us, man. And all of Pakistan, or a good chunk of Pakistan.
Who could, like, who do you think could be like a Voldemort?
This looks awesome.
So, the front of this house, I think I like this more
so far
than the front.
We'll do a comparison at the end.
Yeah. But right now, is it taller? I don't know. It just looks more grand. If you can, that's like the right word.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah, it
statement.
just looks very grandioso.
Grandioso. It sounds like a spell. What are some spells? We should not be having this conversation today. We should be saving this.
But if it's coming up naturally,
Christmas is over.
Yeah, some spells. What would be like? So there would be good spells, and then there'd be bad spells. What would be some good ones, like some pleasant ones, something like?
Okay, this is gonna take a. I have a bunch of bad ones coming to my mind.
I don't know.
It's like Haram Zadi Artemis.
Haram Zadi Artemis. What does that do? It turns something haram? That's a very. I don't know. I don't know.
Wingardium Caminos. I can go on.
Camino. I don't know.
I gotta be careful before
Yeah.
your parents log in, or the first time ever my parents log in. Like, what?
You can't do
I know.
We're coming up with.
So you leave home for 6 months. What's the name of this school? What is it again?
Madrasa Jadoo. But
Madrasa
that's like School of Magic.
So Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. So
but then I want it to be like but like what's the name? You know how like Hogwarts has the name Hogwarts.
Yeah.
What's the name? Like it'd be like
Madrasa Jadoo is the title.
Yeah. What's before that? What's before? Like
That's a tough one.
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know about you. I am freezing.
My hands are. I'm not. I'm wearing two layers underneath this too.
Unfortunately, Target is not honest about their size. This is a large, which I don't wear. But if I wore an undershirt, it would be tight.
This is a little bit now, just because I'm wearing a.
You are, so that's why.
Yeah, I'm wearing a white.
That's why I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm gonna stick to.
Sub guy. They're like, who these guys are talking about.
We've lost them.
Yeah.
How many people?
6. I had like 11 when we started talking about.
So that means our conversation can grow away.
They're like, what are these guys talking about?
Oh, you know what I'm making?
What?
The balcony.
Ooh. Where he stands. The final elf on guard duty.
Oh, this is so sick. Check this out. The roof is at a slant, right? So they have pivoting foundation. So you put it, right? And then just rotate it, and now it's straight.
Oh, okay.
That is awesome.
So it's not really. How do you get from the?
Don't worry about that.
How? Do you go through the window?
I guess so.
Okay.
They're elves. They're more agile than us.
They'll probably like parkour up the side of the house.
I think we need a clear one.
That should be all of that one. Should be all of that stuff.
That's extra. That was a fun conversation.
It's not even done yet because we haven't come to a
conclusion. I just I've noticed Desify anything, it just becomes awesome.
Yeah, that's because we have so many stereotypes and things that we can base stuff off of.
Are you saying that we are prejudiced, racist people? When I say us, I mean the rest of them, not me.
The rest of them, I mean, I'm not gonna label everyone,
but
you know, racism exists everywhere. Not yet, just it exists everywhere. It's the sad truth. It's there.
And the ones who deny it are probably the most.
Yeah. Two of these. Oh, there you go.
What?
I don't think there would ever be a madrasa of. I don't think like we would be smart enough to bring something like that together. Do you think like Hogwarts doesn't cost? There's no tuition, right? There's no like like you don't have to like pay.
No, I think it's British. It's taken care of by the Ministry of Magic. If it was America, there would be a private school and a public school.
And a private school probably costs upwards of 50,000 a year. Everyone has to take out loans. They're working as like Harry Potter's working as like some small job to pay off his student.
Pretty much he's like a auror in the day and a chemist at night. Not a chemist, potions master. Oh, that's
We're almost done with the bag too.
Which will take us to the last bag of the day.
Yep.
Not even
This isn't too difficult of a build.
No, it's
not like
create a lot of small sub-assemblies.
I love that word, sub-assemblies. It's something.
Sounds very technical.
So yeah, something we use at work.
Smaller assemblies to create a bigger.
Yeah, master assembly. I think it's sub-assemblies that
feed into a master assembly.
There we go. Thank you.
I wonder if there's any Lego sets for Avatar. I think there were, right? But they've like not. Do you think it's issues with licensing or something?
I'm not sure. What I would think happened is like there was a dip in Avatar excitement, and
there was a rise when it came on Netflix recently.
That was this year.
Yeah,
but the sets came out.
Oh, after.
Back in like 2012.
So after that for like 5 years.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't do any during like Korra time.
Yeah, they could have, but I guess they didn't feel like it. There was, I've seen on YouTube, someone made like a mock set. You know, the final, I don't know if you remember the Agni Kai, the scene where they battle. Someone made that whole scene. It was like a mock. It looked pretty good, honestly.
I think I know what type of mock I want to make. Doctor Who.
A Doctor Who mock?
Yeah. I'm sure that plenty of people have done it already, but I want to do it anyways.
Like what would you want to make specifically?
His TARDIS, his time machine.
I don't know how that looks because I haven't seen it.
It's a police box. A blue police box.
Oh, that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's
so it'd be simple, but
so how do you use that? Do you just
no? You go in, right? And it looks like a police box, but bigger on the inside.
There's like a phone booth.
It's a phone booth. From the outside, it looks like a phone booth.
Like a British, British phone booth.
Yeah, but when you go in, it's like gargantuan. Like gargantuan.
Like it's big.
Yeah.
How like it's like the size of a mall or something.
It's like the main bridge is the size of like a big conference room, I would say.
Oh.
Like maybe like a small theater. But then within that you can go into like rooms. It's a time. It's time and. So what is it? Time and reality?
TARDIS, time and reality.
Anyway, yeah, look it up for me, please.
Doctor Who. Or TARDIS. So
time
and relative dimension in space.
So time, right? It's a time machine, and dimensions. So like it can also like it can That's why it's bigger on the inside. The dimension is
Oh,
relative.
so like you can you live in there?
Oh yeah, that's where he lives. He/she now.
So like that box when you so basically
It's like
when
a
you're
massive
like
spaceship.
when you're like time traveling, you're taking that whole place with you.
Yep. But when you arrive, it only takes the footprint of a police box
Oh,
in
okay,
our
yeah.
world.
Okay.
I would highly recommend watching Doctor Who.
How many
a lot.
seasons? Like,
They're up to 13 now.
and they're still going?
Yeah, but it's been going on since the 50s. So if you
Oh.
include those episodes, which you don't necessarily have to, but you could, it's
It's like One Piece.
yeah, like 500 episodes or something. It's the longest running show, like actual show ever.
Really, and it's still they're still and didn't you say that like he like every time he dies he comes back? Or,
Every
like,
time he gets like mortally wounded, he can, to quote unquote heal himself and survive. He can regenerate himself, but his features and all his facial
his personality
slightly changes. It's still Doctor Who, but he looks different. And then now they've made it that
So that's why it's so
changed gender too.
Oh, so he can. So now are there
The latest
any...
one is a woman.
Okay.
And a lot of people are hating on it, of course, because you know they're. But the cool thing about Doctor Who is that they're like, we never said you couldn't become a woman. And his race are called Time Lords.
Mm-hmm.
They have shown other Time Lords who have changed into women. So
They've
yeah. So it's like it wasn't anything new per se.
So it's he can do it and he did it.
It was
yeah.
possible.
Okay.
Or it was canon. If you like.
I know, like there's a lot of sensitivity around that
Topic.
Yeah, where they're like changing genders of people who like have already existed for a long time. 1, 2, 3. Wait.
I need a double.
What?
I need a double. That's a single, and that's a single. Thank you.
A double. We do 18 of these. 5, 6, 7, 8. You need 18 of these. Okay, this is gonna be interesting.
So that's why you see like a brand new actor every few seasons.
And it also gives them an excuse to...
It brings freshness to the series too, because a lot of times they'll have a new showrunner or a new writing team or just stuff like that when they change Doctor. So then you get a little bit of a refresh on the entire show.
Oh, okay.
It's not a radical change, but enough to be like, okay, it's still Doctor Who.
I've
different.
From Doctor Who, the most famous thing I've heard, or what I've heard a lot about, are weeping angels.
Yes.
Like, you can, if you look at them, they move, or no, they don't move, and then when you look away, they'll move.
Yeah, and when they touch you, they throw you back in time, like to unknown time. So it
Really?
could be 50 years, it could be 300 years, it could be 1,000 years back in time.
So are they statues?
Yeah, they're aliens, but in the face of a statue.
So are they like the main antagonist?
No, they're just one of the antagonists.
So, and all of this takes place on Earth. So they
Not all of it. No, not the entire show.
Okay, so do you know how these aliens or the weeping angels arrived? They look like angels though, with wings and...
Yeah, I don't remember if they. So that's the one good thing about Doctor Who. They don't go too much into backstories of, well, it's like, okay, well, they're here now. How do we deal with them? Versus like, okay, how do they come here?
Oh, this is really, really concerning me.
Why? The Weeping Angels?
No, like there's... Are we missing?
Is there another back war?
Which... You're on 122, right?
Yes, I am on 122.
I think I literally just skipped.
What? Did you skip?
Oh! I know what I did. I skipped like a bunch of steps.
Nice. I appreciate that.
Yep. This is a little confusing. There's a lot.
Oh no.
1, 2, 3.
What?
So now forget about these.
Yeah, okay.
This is later on. So, do weeping angels cry, considering their name?
They
Can
don't
you heal them
cry.
crying?
Well, a lot of times they're covering their face as if they were crying, but then when they show their face is terrifying.
So it's Doctor Who's not horror though, right?
No, but it delves a little bit into horror.
And can anyone on Earth see them, or just specific people can see
So
them?
anyone can.
Okay. So
But most people think that they're seeing a statue in a graveyard or something.
Oh, and it's really a weeping angel,
Yeah.
and it'll touch you, and you'll get thrown.
Back into
Wow. That's pretty concerning.
Isn't it?
That's very. I could see how you can make a plot out of that.
Oh, the
And
first time they
stories.
introduced them, that plot is one of the best episodes ever. Cause it's one of those rare episodes where it's just like, it was written perfectly.
Oh, did it tell you to breathe?
Weister finished a word
Oh.
fitness plus workout.
I thought it told you to breathe.
I'm not that actually.
I thought weeping angels were getting to you. Did you ever like freak out after seeing
Yeah.
it? Nightmares?
No, just while watching it because they just, I don't want to ruin it. They just do an excellent job playing with that creature slash character or type of character.
So, like never throughout the story, they'll never go into the backstory of weeping angels. They're just there, and you just kind
They're
of deal with them.
supposed to be, as far as I remember,
Uh-huh.
I don't remember them ever really going into the backstory. Because remember, he's also a Time Lord, which means he can travel in time. So he doesn't do the well. Let me go back and to the time when someone arrived and kick him out. He's like, I'm gonna deal with it in the here and now.
So wait, so he doesn't use time travel to his advantage?
No, but he's got these rules that he cannot break.
And who made these rules?
The Time Lords.
Oh,
They're like a
race.
master race. I know we're not allowed to use that word anymore, master. But they're
PC Master Race.
yeah.
Okay.
2x. All of this. Oh yeah, I would watch it with you, but it's just a long commitment.
Yeah. And how long is each episode?
42 minutes.
That's longer than One Piece.
Yes,
That's long. Wow.
it's a standard
It's very long.
show.
Yeah.
And then
And when did
Every-
they come out? I feel like such long shows, like I know they'll be good and they'll be fun to watch, but when I see that episode, like when I start watching a show, I have this thing like even if the show is terrible, I want to finish it. I don't want to leave it.
You're
But with
committed.
I'm committed to it. I want to finish it. But with Doctor Who, it's like it's so long.
It doesn't have to.
It
be
kind
that.
of like
No, wait,
throws. It kind of just like, makes me feel like this is a very long show. It's getting me like a lifetime, not a lifetime, but I don't know how long.
But that's not
Okay.
like if you go with the mindset that you want to binge it, it's a big
It's a big binge.
binge.
Yeah.
But if you just do like I'm just gonna watch it.
Like
Oh,
like
okay.
here and now. Like I mean, just like
regardless
whatever,
of it, it's like
yeah.
once every night, once every weekend, whenever I have time.
Eventually, you'll finish it.
Eventually you'll finish it, and the other thing is once you start getting into it and you get into the story, you'll pick up pace wherever you want to, and then at that point it doesn't matter how long it is because you're like I want to know what's next.
Is that the same mentality that you're doing for One Piece?
No, I've stopped recently.
Oh, it's not. It's just it's fallen off.
It's not that it's fallen off.
It's like weird, or not weird. It's just like boring. Because shows do their pacing slows down. It happens.
It's more like actually mostly because I'm watching Star Trek Enterprise. It was one of the only Star Trek show I've never seen. And I'm like, okay, let me watch it. And I started watching it. I'm like, this is actually damn good. Not like
What's your favorite? Like, if any fantasy world could become a reality, which one would you choose?
Star Trek.
Star Trek.
Yes, because it's supposed to be set in our future. It's not necessarily fantasy. The fantasy side is that they're predicting what could happen in the future and aliens and Vulcans and Klingons, but showing how humanity has progressed from what we are today and
True
the
to
issues
that.
to enlightened people.
So
we still have issues with other
so
races.
it's like
but
sci-fi.
it is.
Meaning in the real world, something like that is possible.
Yeah.
Could be possible. Okay.
It is exactly. It's not fantasy. It's
Yeah.
fiction.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
What fantasy world would you want? Like if you have one in
You know,
mind.
like part of me is like, oh, Lord of the Rings would be awesome, but I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, with all those spiders and orcs and stuff,
It's
like,
not gonna be
no,
fun.
Yeah.
To live in. It's like
Same thing with The Witcher, right?
it's like it's like the same thing with The Witcher. You're gonna have to deal with all these monsters and weird things.
Poverty and corrupt
Oh,
kings
yeah, yeah.
and
It's like medieval England, sort of. So it was like so then these are loosely based on
inspired by.
yeah, they're like on like history. Like if there was, I don't know what I
Even like Star Wars, right? It's like, oh, am I gonna get blasted?
you know,
out
to
of
be honest with
space?
you, Harry Potter would be pretty cool
Yeah.
because I don't
It's-
see
it's
that
a
as
kid's- it's a kid's world.
I don't see that as dangerous as Witcher, to be honest. Even if Voldemort and all those weird what I forgot those demons, the not the demons, the things that fly. Like Harry's in the bus and they're flying after them.
Oh, Dementors.
Yeah, they're scary. They're scary. That scared me. But they like besides that, it seems like a fairly normal world. But you have wizardry and
Well,
magic,
it's-
and it seems cool.
You know, it's written in a way that it takes care of. It takes place in our world. We just don't know about
Yeah.
it. What else?
Oh yeah, that is true. They like normal people don't know that.
You know, Narnia would be cool.
Oh yeah.
Because it is. I know. Once again, it's more for kids, but it's
That world is
not so dark that we're just like.
I really like the movies.
And
I like the movies a lot.
the books are decent.
The books, I thought the books were pretty good. They
Yeah.
explain the movies. They go more in depth into the story. But having like Aslan as your mentor, and then that would be cool.
Qui-Gon Jinn is your mentor.
Star Wars, you want Star Wars too?
Hmm?
You want?
Qui-Gon Jinn, Aslan, and Ra's al Ghul, all the same actor. He always plays a mentor.
Liam
Batman's
Neeson.
mentor,
Liam Neeson.
Anakin's mentor, and Obi-Wan's. And
He has this he has this type of like
he's awesome.
yeah. I like his voice.
Yeah.
He has that deep voice. That's why he was able to play a lion. I don't
That's
think
true.
anyone else could have been able.
James Earl Jones, Mufasa.
Oh yeah, he could have too. But like Liam Neeson, I like his voice a lot. It's like that deep. It's like that.
Murder wali
But
awaaz.
it's like deep, but it just sounds like powerful. It sounds like a lion, or like a king.
It's a kingly voice. I like
yeah, I wanna listen to it like right now. Actually,
No.
I wanna hear him talk.
I don't want to get his band.
I actually like his voice more than Morgan Freeman's. To be honest,
Morgan Freeman's has become a little bit of a.
meme.
Yes, exactly. There we go. Wow, I didn't even know that saying, but that works so
Become a
perfectly.
meme. It has like
Yeah.
people use his voice.
If like, so who do you think for your documentary? Well, if
Morgan
Morgan Freeman
Freeman.
isn't available.
What about that guy? Who narrated Planet Earth? Shoot, David Attenborough. He has a good voice. He's like that British husky voice. I like his voice too. He's a good narrator. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Not by face or name.
Planet Earth, the guy who
Yeah.
narrates, like he's like a British.
But it's not coming to my mind right now.
I've like he's like an old British man. That's what he looks like now. But he just has a good voice. It's so crazy that some people's voices can take them so
You know, this is one of my weird regrets in life. Like, I wish I had a
like a nice voice.
better voice.
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking like singy songy or like no hey perte.
No.
Like,
Like a nice voice.
like
It's it's pleasant to listen to.
Yeah.
If you're
I-
there are some people like I don't think I know anyone
No, I
personally
don't
that
either.
has like a voice that's like nice to listen to.
It's like, keep speaking to me.
I know like Liam Neeson and people like that, but I don't know anyone.
Once again, like this has got nothing to do.
Yeah.
आवाज भी नहीं निकली.
आवाज भी नहीं बनी. मर्द.
All right, Christmas lights are going up.
Krimi likes.
What?
Have you heard that meme, Mary Chrysler? It's a meme. Like there's like this. It's like a meme where a girl, she's like, she's trying to say Merry Christmas, but she's like Mary Chrysler. It's very funny. But I think it's like pretty outdated by now. It's funny. It's more of like a Generation Z, Gen Z humor. What's after Gen Z? What is Hadi? Do you know like what generation it
It's
is?
my son.
I know, but
Oh,
what generation is he?
he's a COVID
He's a
Baby.
COVID baby?
That's
No,
right. No, he's
not
not.
technically. Well, he's like
It
a
was-
pre, just pre.
Yeah, he was right before.
Yeah, right before.
The Khadi and COVID were coming to the world at the same time.
But Jafar was,
A COVID
yeah,
baby.
which I don't know if that's
Not insulting. I don't know. It's just
COVID baby.
it's just when they were born.
Yeah. I want to see after Gen Z, Generation Alpha, which includes anyone born after 2010.
Alpha. Oh, it makes sense.
Generation
From Z
Alpha.
to A back.
Gen Alpha.
That's a,
Gen A. Generation A. Generation Alpha.
Alpha sounds cooler.
So there's millennials.
Millenniums.
No, millennials. Generation Z. I know there was a Generation Y, but that might have been before. I don't know. Why did you guys get called millennials and not
No idea.
like? I thought they would
We
follow
came
like.
to age in the new millennium. I have no idea. Because all of the 20-something-year-olds are, grew up in the early 2000s. I have no idea. Dude.
I was born in the early. I didn't grow up.
So what are you?
I did grow up in the early 2000s though, but I was born during Gen Z.
Hosh nahi tha.
Ah, वो नहीं था.
आज तक भी होश नहीं है.
Maybe I don't know.
All right. Jesus. Oh, are we allowed to take Jesus today? Or is his birthday?
Sure.
Is it?
We're allowed
Dun,
to.
dun, dun.
Um,
We're not gonna get
yeah,
that.
we're not. not.
We'll lose the 3 people left.
7, 9 actually, because there are
Hi.
one person here. For those of you on Twitch that have never, I don't think we've ever gotten a comment from Twitch before, right?
I can change that right now.
Do it. We've never gotten a comment from Twitch before, so if you want to.
Are you on Twitch?
Yeah, this is Twitch.
Oh, so you're the one person watching on Twitch.
No. It doesn't count me. It counts me as this. It doesn't count me as. There's 2. Miscelanity and. I don't know how to say that. Cool. But yeah.
So once again, I don't know.
Usernames,
okay.
Yeah.
How long has this been going? We have been. That one 52 minutes. Oh snap.
6 o'clock. So this bag looks
45
pretty
minutes.
Big. Looks pretty big.
Alright, I'll take that, and you go back to this.
You know what? I want to see how the house in real life looks pretty. It looks the same size like on the box.
Yeah, I'm sure they're really smart about that, not to make it look too big. It's just the angles it lose.
Yeah. It alludes to.
Yeah. Oh, you know why? It's also a low shot versus as
It's an
humans.
impact shot.
Yeah, we're
Impact.
just looking down. Like,
Yeah.
I do. You want me to build?
No, I can no.
You want to build, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so you-
I'm just opening the bag.
Okay.
Okay, can I not do that?
No, you cannot.
Okay, here you can open that one. I think a cool fantasy world to be in would maybe be Avatar. Just because it's not too dark.
If you can bend. If you cannot bend,
You can,
then you're a
but in
lower.
Korra, a lot of people can.
That's true.
But yeah, if you can't bend, but the thing is, even let's say if you can't bend, it's still a pleasant world. You don't have to deal with spiders. I did not see a big spider.
That is true.
You have to deal with big weird stuff.
But Zula and her gals had these weird looking.
Oh, the dogs.
They weren't dogs.
They
had
were.
lizards. Or no.
They were.
Zuko had some weird dogs, right? When he was first hunting them.
Yeah. No, Azula doesn't. No, it's those
The
hounds that can sniff and find
Yeah,
your
yeah, yeah.
scent. They're not dogs. They're like polar bear dog, or like no, Korra has a polar bear dog.
Yeah, but he.
He's nice. The other
What
one.
was his name? Not Appa.
Appa. I would love to have a personal Appa.
Oh my god! I think it was.
Yeah.
It's like
That world would be so nice.
it's almost like a.
It's enchanting.
No, like it's almost like a commentary on like having a boat / horse, where like the world is open to you
Yeah.
with Appa.
you're
Just get up and go.
and you go. But like the way they've
Although-
shown Appa is very
I gotta say,
pleasant. He's like a big beast.
It's probably horribly cold up there. There's no way you could be like, yeah, let me just wear a jumpsuit and.
Can I get the elf?
What? Oops.
No, it's, but Aang just wears a robe for the most part.
It's gotta be.
It's probably cold, yeah, but they don't really wear super warm. No, they do. They do wear warm clothes. They have like coats and stuff, especially in the ice.
Yeah.
Where Qatar is from, they have like their coats, so they do have warm clothing. This is. I, however, would not want to live. I don't know if you remember Ba Sing Se, the big metropolis city.
New York.
I don't know if I want to live there, but
Like New York.
yeah. I don't know if I want to live there, but yeah, the countryside, maybe.
Yeah.
What
Kyoshi Island.
That's a nice one. Where
The ladies there too are nice.
they're
nice people.
they're nice people. You can't really see them though, really.
They're in burqa.
Yeah. No, not really. They're just wearing their. They're wearing their What is it? Like they're wearing a lot of. Is there someone new?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
you.
Oh, people. Do you guys have Twitter?
We do as of 2 days ago.
She's saying there's no war in Ba Sing Se.
But they were occupied.
No, but the only thing about Ba Sing Se is that that queen woman, like I didn't like her. And then the city just seems like the city has a huge outer area that are just slums.
Like Attack on Titan.
I can't do.
I want to do that.
You
can't
want to
do it?
live and attack? You want to live in that world?
No. I think you can watch it.
No, I've watched it.
I'm like, what?
Do you know the 4th season is out and it's airing right now, and it's all within 3 episodes. It's a 9 out of 10 already.
Well, it's
I haven't seen. Not me.
A lot of fanboys.
I haven't seen it yet.
Brings me to like another fanboy.
But I wouldn't be surprised if it was good.
I just had the giddiest moment today.
Giddy?
Yeah, giddy.
Okay.
It made me happy.
Okay.
All these MFers who are constantly hating these Sony fanboys. I'm sorry, I'm gonna call them out.
Okay. Who are hating on Xbox?
And everything.
Okay.
Xbox, PC, Switch, everything.
You can't. Yeah. Okay.
PlayStation's the best. Blah blah. They're so much more powerful, right?
Yeah.
They're all pissed off right now because the new DualShock Sense controllers. There's something like massively wrong with them, and they're not working, and they're kind of like breaking. And they're all like throwing a shitstorm right now.
You have to send them back to fix it.
They haven't even. It's just like a day or two old.
Oh my god.
And it's like all you people out there who is like, oh, Microsoft doesn't have a good controller, and Nintendo's a kids system. It's like, oh, where you at now, bro?
Oh my god, that's.
Samana, do you watch Attack on Titan? Oh my gosh, she's becoming my new bestie.
She's
one of us.
The thing,
she's a bro.
Yeah. Attack on Titan, I love the concept. I just don't want to be in the concept.
Oh, totally. Hell no.
I
was terrified after the first episode. Legitly, like I had a little bit of nightmare. Not nightmares, but like bad dreams.
Like if I was in that world. Oh my god, I can't. Oh, what season have you seen it to?
Second or whatever. You know, we're always confused. I don't know if it's season 2 or second half of season 1.
So basically, I think you should continue it because I'm gonna be like honest. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Like I think it's already a legendary show.
I'm gonna watch it in the beginning. So
yeah.
I remember it's been that long.
Oh my god, I'm a Bricks bro. Yeah. Have you seen it all the way?
She's also a Nuckview bro.
Yeah. Have you seen it all the way to season 3 or like finished season 3? Because I know some people like you, I think maybe stopped at like season 1, season 2.
Yeah.
Because
not that I stopped, I just forgot to watch it. Right? There was no like.
I know that there was a huge gap gap.
And yeah, I fell like I didn't fall off. It's just like you kind of forget about it.
Yeah. I have made a mistake. I need to fix my mistake.
I think it's Among Us in there.
No. There we go. It is like the story is great, and they're like super bold with their story, which
do you think I should introduce this to Kanza?
So, I'm like it's has she seen Avatar? Right?
Oh yeah, she loved it.
So it's the same thing, or
No,
right?
it's not the same
It's
thing
not
at
the
all.
same thing, but it's the same style. I mean, it's animation.
But it's
But the
totally
story-
adult.
So
It is adult. It's not even close to being kiddish.
yeah, like for Hadi, you
No,
guys wouldn't
obviously
want
not
that.
Hadi.
Yeah, but
Well, right now he doesn't watch TV. So
I do think. Okay, I haven't seen Game of Thrones, but do you think it's worse? I haven't seen Game of Thrones, so I don't know.
I think the Titan aspect and what they do to quote unquote humanity. I don't know what the reasoning and all that. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That is darker than Game of Thrones.
Okay.
There are some themes in Game of Thrones that get dark.
But not as the first
To me,
episode.
To me,
the
exactly.
mom's head gets ripped off.
Like that, right? Game of Thrones doesn't go that dark. Maybe like one episode, but there's also a political
Intrigue.
red wedding is all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Once you get there one day, if you ever do.
Yeah. But we already. I mean, I want to watch it. It's just it's been so like thrown off for me.
Yeah.
I
like I was telling you yesterday, I totally understand and respect that. Breaking Bad is that for me.
So like I don't even know how I'm gonna watch Breaking Bad, because these shows that they get talked about so much, and I'm sure they're amazing. It's just so hype.
Our brains get turned off to hype. I've noticed that.
I mainly think you guys should watch Death Note. No, but I'm in the middle of it. I mainly watch for Ryuk.
Wow.
How is it the
I
same?
did not know the side of Samana.
Death Note is
the greatest thing in the history of the universe.
No, but it's the best anime. You've not seen Death Note, right? It is. It's literally.
I've taken a break from.
For me, this is a super bold claim, but for me, it's a 10 out of 10. And I'm not taking that back. But you can, of course, decide that it's a 10
I'm
out
not
of 10
asking for it back or whatever.
Have you seen Promised Neverland? I know we have, but Promised Neverland is another fantastic. Okay, so wait a minute.
I am not waiting. I am going on. I think I'm also.
Kuch kaam hoya hai. What just happened?
Okay, when you say kuch kaam hoya, I always think of Hadi's diaper.
You say that? Kuch kaam hoya?
It was just the nicest weirdness.
Kuch kaam hoya hai, huh? Guys,
Samana saying explain how. Wait, I think my thing is really.
Explain how it's like Avatar.
Yeah, it's not.
So no, I'm just talking about the animation. I'm just talking about animation. It's animation.
Well,
the story is not.
All animation's like all animation.
No, but not
It's
really
all
though,
cartoon.
because 2D versus 3D. Most Pixar and Disney is.
I'm being facetious.
But but all I'm saying is that it's animated, but yes, it's amazing. It's better than Avatar.
But I don't think I would assume they're not comparable. Wait, are you talking about Death Note or are you talking about?
No, Attack on Titan.
Yeah. So like,
but comparable story, no, they're not.
Yeah.
You can't.
That's the thing. Like, it's hard to compare stuff. So and
I guess it's personal preference at the end of the day. What you like more, what you don't.
What you are rating off of? Like, to me, like when it comes to TV shows, I'm not just rating off story and acting.
Yeah. I'm rating off of a bunch of things.
But like also like, just why I have so much respect for Game of Thrones is that was a feat that they accomplished. That is no easy. It's like on the Lord of the Rings scale. How do you shoot 3 films at once that have been known for 60 years as, one of the best, not the best literature, but loved literature.
And then do such a good job.
Yeah.
And for me also, score matters for me a lot as well.
Okay, Godfather is the perfect movie. 1 or 2.
I have not seen that either.
Like 1 or 2.
Have you seen that?
Yeah. Depending on my mood. 1 and 2 are my favorite. My top 5 or top 10 movies, it's Godfather 1 and 2, but then sometimes they flip 2 and 1, 1 and 2. Okay. Depends on what I last.
Planet Earth, Death Note. Oh, he's seen Death Note.
Man, I'm really behind.
You need to see Death Note.
How many episodes? And how many
37.
Okay, that's doable.
37 episodes of just pure awesomeness.
One thing that upsets me about some anime, they go off to the slowest start possible sometimes.
They do.
Like, come on, get there.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as like One Piece, where it's like they're fighting the same. They're
One
having
Piece
the
is
same
so
fight
long,
for
though.
30 episodes because they're busy giving each other
a hard time.
No, what's filibusters in the middle of fights. grandstanding
Yeah.
and let me tell you, my father was.
Like a whole back
Yeah.
before the fight starts, a whole backstory has
And
to
then
be
the
given.
middle of the fight, and
At the end of the fight,
before the fatal blow,
Yeah.
it's like
and then
Dragon Ball Z-esque.
yeah, Death. Yeah. So Death Note is great. Attack on Titan, but so these are like I would say they're like these animes are like the Godfather of anime. That like pedestal almost. If you could put it on a pedestal, I feel like that's where they would be. Like Shawshank Redemption, or that type of pedestal where people always think of them when they think of great movies. And Shawshank Redemption was good. Was pretty good.
Oh yeah. It's not my top 5, but my top 10, I believe.
Really?
But I'm not gonna reveal my top 10 right now because I need to refresh my memory.
I don't. You know, like I have a problem coming up with.
You need to
top
watch
tens
a little bit
and
more.
stuff. Yeah, I don't. I haven't really seen a lot of
Not like
Reservoir Dogs and stuff like that. I haven't seen any of that.
No offense, but it's like you need to have a little bit more. You need to intake more to have a more better overall.
Wait, what? Like take more.
Watch more movies.
Yeah. I haven't seen a lot of.
Everything. Nice.
Not everything, luckily, but a lot of it.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get up and take like a 30-second walk because I'm losing feeling in my feet.
Really?
It's so cold. I'm dying.
You can. Yeah, you can. मैंने कुछ गलत करा हुआ है काम.
I'm not saying it though. You get really defensive when I say you just.
Yeah, I can say it.
Yeah, I'm not saying it. You're doing great. I'm gonna give you a medal star after
Thank
this.
Oh, jeez. What is happening here?
Oh, that looks really cool. What are you making?
So there's not supposed to be a gap, right? You just put this gap right in the middle. Like there's a.
Yeah.
No, Death Note is amazing start. In the middle,
Oh, you
that
just
it's
put
slow
it
as hell. So
Just
with.
put it in backwards.
Oh. Okay. So,
oh no.
Death Note has.
Oh no.
It does get slow in the middle, and towards the end it can get a little slow, but overall it's still an amazing show. It's like
10 out of 10, but it still gets slow.
Yeah, it's still a 10 out of 10.
Interesting.
For me, it's a 10 out of 10. What do you call it? It's like have you seen Catch Me If You Can?
Yes.
Like a cat mouse type situation. It's kind of like that.
Ooh, that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
You've never even explained it to me.
I don't want to. I want like Promise Neverland. I don't know if you went blind into Promise Neverland.
I did. I did zero. I just knew the name.
And then
That's where the first
what
episode
did you
me away.
What did you think it would be about based off the name?
No idea. I had zero, like literally zero expectations going in.
You just knew Promise Neverland.
Yep. Just title.
And now you know what the Promise Neverland is.
Yes.
But yeah. For those of you who have not seen Promise Neverland, please watch it. Don't search up anything. Go in blind. But yeah, it's a fantastic show, and the antagonist, amazing.
So the
antagonist.
issue with these shows,
Yeah.
I don't want to say issue, that's the wrong word. The challenge for me with these shows
Mhm.
is they're all binge-worthy because you get sucked in
so
and
much that
right now, and the problem for me is right now I cannot binge anything. Just the nature of where I am in my life. It's just I can do one episode a day at most.
That's what Death
Maybe
Note.
two.
So Death Note and Attack on Titan, like where you are, both of them are binge-worthy shows. Now I don't know if you want to binge them or not.
Meaning,
but-
okay, like I could binge them at night, but I'll be like sleeping at 2-3 a.m. and that's just gonna become an issue.
Okay.
Which I've been doing anyways.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna edit stretch my legs.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it onto you.
I'm making a stove or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Kitchen?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Are you good?
No. All the blood just. Oh.
But,
you don't put your wallet in your back pocket, do you?
No. Do you?
I started to again.
Why? It hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts.
For
It like
the
hurts my
longest
butt.
time, I wasn't. And then for some reason, one day I just started doing it.
I will only put something in my back pocket when I know I won't sit, and I need more space. Then I'll do it. Otherwise, I won't. Wait, I think I've already. I think right now would be a good time to catch up on on Attack on Titan, just because the 4th season is currently airing.
But when's Dub coming out?
January 10th. But it's weekly though. It's not.
Oh, so it is perfect time.
Yeah, it's week.
By the time I catch up.
It'll be January 10th. January 10th is when the dub.
No, but it'll take me some time, so it'll be like longer. Like by the time I'm caught up, all season 4 should be out.
Oh yeah, it should be out in dub. Yeah, it should be.
Let's try to do that first or Death Note first?
So whatever you want to do. I don't know. They're both amazing. I mean, it's whatever you feel like doing. Death Note is complete, meaning it's done. But Attack on Titan is about to be complete. So,
That's the last season?
Season 4, yeah, last season.
They're done?
They're done.
No way.
Yeah, they're completely done.
Oh, okay. I'll do Death Note first, and then I'll do Attack on Titan.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You can do them. So where is the 3? 1, 2. I don't think I need this spray. Unless I do, which would be a little bit of an issue. Yeah, no, that's awkward. I don't think I need this one right now. So,
Which number?
143.
Oh, that goes here.
I already put 145.
This is for 143. You already? I'll give you 2 then.
Yeah, I put 1. Okay, so.
Hey, David. Happy Christmas or Merry Christmas.
Hey, welcome.
What did someone recommend watching?
I recommend watching these at 3 a.m. Anime in the middle of the night hits different. That's true. It is true.
I'm usually consuming my media
Middle of the night?
because during the daytime, even if Hadi's taking a
That
nap,
happens to me too.
I'm like, I'd rather edit. I'd rather work on pictures,
Yeah.
or like majority of the time I should be working, or Cyberpunk.
How's Cyberpunk going?
Yeah, it's good. I'm enjoying it.
Like Witcher?
I'm still a bigger fan of Witcher only because I like horse mechanic games better than car based. I think we've talked about this. Like I enjoy Red Dead Redemption much more than GTA. Do you not need these?
No. Unless I.
144? Yeah, that's 144. 2 and 1.
Yeah, like. I've done 144.
Did I give everything twice to you? I think I was talking. I just did a step twice.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just keep using. Whatever I need.
But I mean, I can go up until 3 a.m. No,
Yeah.
no, I can't do this at 3 a.m.
Like there comes a point for me if I'm like watching something, I'll get extremely tired and I'll have to go to sleep.
So that's why I watch Star Trek at night, because it puts me to sleep. It's not boring that puts me to sleep, but it's like I don't have to use my brain, so I just slowly doze off, and as soon as I get that Tetka,
Yeah.
turn off, eyes closed.
I was on Netflix. I don't know if you've heard this. I found this I was just looking through Netflix and there was this new anime that I found. It was called it's like something weird, like Kakeguryu or something. And I think
Come again? What?
no, like yeah, it's something in Japanese.
Okay.
And I think it means gambling. I'm not sure. So I started watching it and oh my god, it was like a train wreck. It's about a high school where it's like a prestigious high school in Japan, something like that. And the most rich butche from all over the world go there.
Okay.
But what happens is the culture there is all around gambling. So all the kids all the kids are like ranked from like 1 to like 3,000, and it's based on how well you do in gambling. And and since they're from rich parents, they all got crazy amounts of money. And it's like, but they do insane gambles. Like they'll stake their hand.
Oh,
They'll stake their finger, and they do like really crazy psychological things. And the story is based around this new girl who shows up, who's like, I haven't really like watched all of it, but it's about this like, I think it's about this new girl who shows up who's like a crazy gambler, like she's crazy good. That's usually the premise of these shows. Where does this go? Oh, and she's like crazy good at gambling, and she like climbs through the ranks or something. 1, 2,
all right.
3.
I have a date with the Death Note tonight.
Really, tonight?
I think so. You've all convinced me. Samana, Planet Earth, you.
So with Death Note, okay.
Can you show me what she's saying? Or can you read it?
Yeah, she's just saying Death Note, Attack on Titan, Avatar, and Legend of Korra, etc.
Oh, okay. Looks like Atlas or something. ATL.
So have you seen Steins Gate?
No, you told me about it. It's on my list.
It's I don't know if I can compare it to Doctor Who, but it's time travel,
Okay.
and it's pretty darn amazing. So
We've had this like conversation outside of streaming
yeah.
that the rules are different in anime, so that's why their stories
Yeah.
tend to be so rich.
So like it's like the way I understand it is that since it's animation, it's like the perfect story. That's the way I'm seeing it because it's not a.
because of animation. It's a perfect story. It's
You
just
think so?
they have the freedom to
Do whatever, right?
Yeah.
And so
They don't have the bounds of physical world.
Yeah.
Filming, location, actors, budget. It's like we were talking about. Like that's not.
They
working.
do have a budget, but like
It's
there's
a
more
lot-
freedom.
Yes.
Yeah, and they can do, and that's why I think the characters sometimes come off as like too perfect because it's literally they're not real.
Yeah.
It's a cartoon. It's an animated
Stuff
person.
like with Avatar, right? Like going, what was it first season? They went from northern or southern air temples. They went island hopping, and they went into like Boston Sam.
No, they didn't go to.
Season 2.
Oh yeah, they didn't go
But
to
the fact that
Boston
they could travel everywhere, right?
and it just made the world feel so open
And
big,
big, right?
Yeah.
But if you try to do that in a movie, it's like, okay, we need all these type of locations to film at. Let's cut one of them because it's going to cost too much. And like, it's a legit concern, right?
and then the live action Avatar movie.
Oh my god. I've gone on rants with Kumail, not at him, but with him, that when people say a movie is shit, or when people say that that's like a horrible movie, like, no, you need to watch Avatar or
that's
Airbender.
a horrible movie.
That is a bad movie.
They just, I don't know what, like, you would think M. Night would
know, man. Like,
he just,
I want to see a behind the scenes documentary on like what went wrong.
They just, what I've seen is people said the humor wasn't there.
Nothing was there.
Like, yeah, a lot of stuff wasn't
humor,
there.
No heart.
Yeah.
That was the thing about Avatar. There was heart.
Yeah, and like you show like at the end of the day, Aang is a kid.
Yes.
He's not like an adult, and they're, I don't know. They just
that, and then I don't really defend Pakistani Desi / Indian people. The entire Fire Nation was like Middle Eastern Indian. It's like, what's up with that?
Zuko was
yeah, Dev Patel and a bunch of Irani dudes.
And he's a good actor, but it's just like.
And that one Canadian guy who looks Desi from Fear the Walking Dead, but he's not really Desi. I don't know if he's still on Fear the Walking Dead or not.
I haven't seen.
You never saw that one?
Nope. Because honestly, I don't want to. I don't know.
The first season was entertaining.
What's it about? Just some.
The like day one of.
Just day one.
No. Like they started off versus like. Walking Dead starts off.
It was 3 months after
or whatever.
Whenever he woke up from his coma.
But it doesn't take place in Atlanta. It takes place in LA.
So it's about how it started or what the initial beginning.
They don't really get into the reasons. I only saw one episode. But
she's saying Kumail, were you talking about Kakeguryu? Yeah, I don't know how to say it, but I think so. I think that's how you spell it. I just Kakegurui.
Are we in a spelling bee?
I don't know.
Kakeguryu.
Yeah, like no. I don't think
it's. Can you say it in a sentence?
Please? I guarantee you, it's not English. But like, it was just I didn't finish it. It was just very. You know what? Mujhe samajh nahi aaya. That's the only way I can say it.
I can. If you don't understand or if you can't connect with the story,
and also,
are you still watching it or you've stopped watching it?
no, I stopped. And it's a little weird. You can probably guess why, because it's just a little weird. That's all. I don't know if you've seen enough anime to know the type of weird things they can include.
So I would like to
yeah.
say yes, but I feel like every time I get surprised, like whoa, they went there.
You've seen Seven Deadly Sins, right?
Yeah.
So you
But that's not the weirdest thing I've seen. So
really Berserk? Have you seen Berserk?
yeah, but I don't know.
Berserk is bad. Like not bad isn't weird. Like it's just
hard to
horrifying.
stomach.
Yeah, it's just horrifying. And I guess so do you think they also have the freedom to include those types of stuff just because it's not real?
Yes,
right.
It's plus. From what I've been told from a friend who's from that culture,
yeah,
it's not a taboo in that culture.
It's. I mean,
Like,
I feel like you. I thought
either they're more emotionally or less emotionally elevated that they're okay to talk about those topics versus there's a lot of more taboos in other cultures.
Yeah, I thought that their culture would have been very similar to ours.
No.
Right? No, same place. Like it's
They're
more
actually-
familiar. Their
they're actually-
family style. It is right. Like
They're actually a lot further, like physically away from us.
they are, but it's
Like,
more
that's
like
why-
Asian cultures. But you think it is different
That's why
in
like
that? Like
China,
it's not taboo.
China in the middle do share a lot of stuff with us because the connection to the Middle East really, they share a border.
Okay.
For Japan, they have China in the middle, and then they have a little bit of a sea in the middle.
But Japan does share with stuff with China, like
But
some
it's an
similar.
island, right?
Yeah.
Like physically, like
They're off.
yeah,
Yeah.
you don't find. I'm not trying to make a comment or anything, but you don't find Japanese Muslims as much as you find Chinese Muslims, and because neighbors.
Yeah, like migration and
Yep.
all of that.
Not to say that desis aren't everywhere in the world, because they're literally everywhere in the world, and they all have Pakistani and Indian restaurants
Yeah.
everywhere in the world.
And Turkish.
And
I've
Turkish.
noticed Turkish was a lot. Lots of Turkish.
I get tired of Turkish food when we travel to Europe. It's good until like the third day, and like
yeah.
I need
I'm eating the
else.
same lentil soup.
Same doner kebab.
Yeah. Because that's the only thing.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't mind some right now, but Oh man, my brain is turning towards
Turning towards what?
food now. But I'm liking this enemy talk.
They have a little exhaust. Right? It's an exhaust.
Oh yeah, like a chimney exhaust type.
So with I don't know, like wait a minute.
Wait, what is someone saying? I really want to make.
I really want to make all the food from anime. Yes. Have you? Okay, I don't know if
Kumail. Maybe you weren't listening last night, but Kuma found a Japanese halal restaurant in Lopez.
really.
Yeah. Donburi style, where it's just something over like meat over rice or
It's huh?
it's halal. Not everything.
How are the reviews? Like, did you read the reviews?
4.9 out of 5, but it's not like 1,000 reviews or anything. But like on Zabiya.com, they were like, the guy was saying the chicken and the steak are halal. Like, that's all I need.
Yeah.
Oh, vegetables aren't halal. Like, what?
that sounds good.
I was like, oh my god, we gotta.
That sounds very
Maybe
good.
one of these Thursdays or something, we can just
Yeah. That sounds good.
be like, right?
They're
Never tried.
I have never. Yeah, honestly, like sushi, Japanese sushi versus. I don't really know if you like. I know they have other types of. They have their more traditional foods.
Traditional.
That's the first. I have not seen that piece in a while.
Oh,
Do you
we used one in there, in the gingerbread house.
Yeah, one, but like they're very few and far between now.
Yeah.
I am just leaving out pieces left and right.
Nice.
I need to figure out. Okay. So where?
Wait, okay,
on
what's a
earth
good-
does this go?
Meal they want to make that's from a.
Anime?
Yeah.
Do you want to like? There's
No,
this
this is-
compilation.
We're almost done. And
After, like, I want to show you one of those. Like, it looks so. I think I know what she's talking about. There's this compilation. Have you seen, shoot, Your Name, the movie?
No, I
It has like beautiful animation, and they have a lot of good food animation. And it looks so good. So I can show it to you. It just looks very crisp. Let's the only word I. ये जाता किधर है? Like this one? Right? They don't use it. Unless.
It's on top. See?
Yeah. So and then. What? The brown. Oh, so that's this that goes.
You never put it in? Well, you have to put in that. You have to put that in first, I think.
And it just.
Sits.
It sits, and then this part slides out from the side, and the oven.
The red thing is facing.
I think the red thing's facing out.
In.
Oh, it's so then what's facing out? It doesn't fit. Oh,
So-
unless
Yeah,
unless
so it's-
I think this part like sits all the way back there, right? Or it clips in.
That's what you
Uh,
would think. You have to kind of finagle it. There you go.
Finagle it.
Finagling. Another great word.
Yeah. Finagling.
We need to come up with a list of BRKS BROS favorite words that we discovered during our live stream.
Yeah.
What does it do?
I don't know. Oh, it might be for the chimney. You can open and close the chimney. I don't know, but you know, whatever.
Whatever floats your boat.
I was just about to say that. Well, that's a bit weird. I think I need two of the three, like two.
You don't need this?
No, I do. It's there too. Yeah, I need it on the.
We're almost done.
We are
I think so.
finagling. I do want to show you the thing that she was referring to. It's like this. Oh, that's awesome.
What?
So you take these and you drop them in.
Oh, and the little pancakes get
Yeah.
thrown into the frying pan?
Yeah. मगर ये frying pan तो निकल गया.
Look.
Oh, damn, I actually don't know how to get this back on. That's actually not very good. It's very difficult to get it back on once. There we go. Okay, so you take these. Here, I'm gonna do it.
Let me switch for you.
Okay.
Oh,
Eh?
that's dead. You can do it on the camera.
Okay, so
Excellent. Alright, let's not do that. Let's just finish this, dude.
oh yeah, that's okay. They're in there though.
Yeah.
Here, I don't know. I think this goes inside the gar.
Not into the chimney stack.
I think I've heard. Have you heard of bleach?
Yes.
I've never seen it.
Neither have I.
I don't.
You ever tried Naruto?
No.
I watched 20 episodes.
So do you know?
One of those 800 episode things? I'm good.
So with Naruto, the reason that I'm a little like it's the same reason I kind of don't want to watch something that's talked about that much. Like it's I think one of the most talked about anime. Like their fandom is insane.
Really?
Yes.
Is it like Star Wars?
Yeah, it's worse.
Oh,
Like they gatekeep. You know what gatekeeping is? Like they won't allow. Like it's
I hate that.
it's
I
crazy.
hate that.
So I'm just kind of like, this is a little weird. But maybe it is a good anime, but
Is this part of it?
I just don't know if I wanna.
Yes.
I don't know if I wanna see it anytime soon. So
Well, what do you think of Fate Zero?
good. Fate Zero is good. It's it's I think I told you it's Greek, Roman, British mythology
You did not tell me this. but
mixed.
that's- Okay, I thought it was just British.
No, Greek, Roman, Greek, Roman, and British, and also some real world legends too, like Alexander the Great. Some
I watched
people
the
who are
first
like,
half of the first episode. It was slow.
it starts slow because you probably don't really know what's going on, but the first episode will get explained as it goes along. So
Yeah.
it's
I think the problem with some of these episodes or these things are like
it's good.
you shouldn't start something like as you're going to bed. You should start it a little bit when you're a little
so
bit
that
more,
you can see more episodes, like maybe 2
or
or
you-
3.
and you're willing to like, even if it's slow, I'm gonna put some time into this.
Yeah. I think it starts off slow, but it doesn't stay the same the whole way through. I'm just saying, it gets quite interesting. It's like Full Metal Alchemist.
Ooh,
It's like that.
I did love that.
Although I don't know if you've seen Brotherhood. I have not seen Brotherhood.
I
There's
saw
2.
Brotherhood. I didn't see the. I saw
Oh
half
yeah,
the
yeah.
original one.
So the original one, the pacing was, I'm gonna say it, I didn't
Amazing,
like it.
and then just falls off a cliff.
It's like this. It's like the best analogy is it's a bridge, but with the middle fall in.
Yeah.
The beginning is great. The end is good. The middle, I'm not sure what happened. But it's a lot darker than Brotherhood. Although I haven't seen Brotherhood, so I can't compare it to Brotherhood. I think you can do a better job on that.
From what you told me about the ending is totally like
Yeah, it goes so.
180 different.
Basically, what happened was when they were making the original, they got to a point where they kind of they caught up to the manga,
Yeah.
so they made it up. They made up the so
Kind of
and
like
then
the
that,
last 2-3 seasons
yeah.
of Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. So they made up the last 2-3 seasons.
Okay, not made up. They were talking to the author, and the author kind of told them what's going to happen, but they made up the smaller events that leads to that.
Oh, and the author, he's
Still writing.
but he was okay with it. He gave like a green light.
I think
on
what
it.
he did
gave
was
it
just
good.
like, hey, this is your guys' show now. Like, I'm still the author of the books. I'll tell you where I'm ending, but I can kind of tell you how to get there, but you've already killed off a few characters that should have been still alive, or vice versa.
And he wasn't. Was he happy? Not happy about? He just didn't
he's
care.
never said anything, as far as I know.
Oh. Okay.
I think that's wind. What number are you on?
170. 170. So I recently came across this article that there is this it's not a show, it's like a movie that was made in Japan in the 1980s, 90s, and it was so bad that it's banned from Japan. From Japan. They banned it. So you can imagine.
It's gotta be bad if you got banned in your own country.
Yeah, like it's supposed to be about a girl who her parents die, so she becomes part of a freak circus.
Did you need this? Or is this kind of fly?
No, right? No, doesn't look like it. It might just be.
I might have hit it.
Oh.
You're on 173, I believe.
Yeah. So she's part of a freak show circus. You can imagine.
I don't know.
I
What do you want me to imagine?
I don't. So like a lot of it, I just sometimes like the shows can get a little weird, and I just don't understand the obsession with that type of
Yes.
stuff sometimes.
So I skipped a whole 2 pages somehow. So I had this like small pile of extra parts, and I'm like, what's going on?
Oh, okay. Now we're back on
Now we're back on track.
making the chimney. We're nearly done. Quickly power through this. So is it even now?
I hope so.
Yeah, I think I'm doing good. Okay. My hands are cold, so it actually
Yeah.
hurts every time I put one of these up.
That's what the Technic pieces are every time.
Yeah. Okay, so these are gonna go here. I'm just doing the same thing.
Or like rotating a little bit.
Yeah, like over and over again. Okay, so.
It's like becoming a game.
Like chess. Speaking of chess.
I don't know. I know where you're going with like. Right now, I'm just not in the mood for that.
The thing is,
I liked it.
I have no idea.
I liked it.
It wasn't bad.
No, it wasn't bad at all.
I just don't know where they're going with it. Because this goes and then, so it's because, oh, so it sits on top of it.
Yeah.
So this or
No, that's what. This too.
oh, okay. Yeah. And then, okay, and these all get put on the sides.
You know what's a word that's being used too often now?
What?
Masterclass.
Master
This
class?
is a masterclass on how to make a chimney with Lego.
It's kind of like that. Isn't that a website where you can get?
So it's a
where you can
brand
get- yeah.
as well. That like you go here to
To look at watch master.
someone teaching
Yeah.
some skill set, but everyone.
I actually did get one of those.
I did too. They're good.
Yeah, they're good.
It's just I keep forgetting.
I got the one with Martin Scorsese on filmmaking. It's pretty good.
I did. What's Aaron Sorkin on writing?
Oh, okay.
And then the last one I did was Ron Howard on directing.
So that fits quite nicely, right?
Solid looking chimney.
Yeah. And then I'm guessing the mini pieces are gonna be very annoying. With Tunde hands, these are the
I
worst
know,
type.
man.
They're so small, and you've got. So this one. Then this one. Then this one. And 1, 2.
Out of my shoe.
So shocking.
Yeah. I was talking outside, I guess.
Yeah. Alright. So on the oops. I'm a little confused.
No.
Oh, अच्छा ये होता है. So
What is that? Rotated.
I don't know, but it is.
I guess if you go like this. Is it like an outdoor?
Where's the box?
Oh, I just put it away.
I just want to see the. So on the box, it's looking like this, and the chimney,
Just close. Yeah. Like, yep.
but it's like seems way further out, right? Like way further out.
It does, but you did put it on correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything else though.
Yeah. No, you're fine.
Okay, I guess
Okay, let's do this. We are.
I do want to bring in the previous honored guest.
So let's just do a couple of seconds of this before.
okay.
This is for the lego-lapse. Everything up front and center. Computer.
And one dude on the balcony. Unless did
Sure.
you make
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. Go for it.
Or which the I don't. Oh yeah, I love it. Okay, one.
Sailboat. Some presents.
Look at that. Look at the dude on the.
Nice. You even got it up into his eye.
Yeah. Done. All right. We are done with the Elf Clubhouse. The build honestly wasn't too difficult for an 18 plus.
Just once again, I think the commonality we keep saying is you have to be very meticulous about the instructions. And
Yeah.
pay attention.
But yeah, if you're good with that, then these will be a breeze. The North Pole sign. I do like this little North Pole sign, the North Pole workshop. I do like that.
I wonder if they're gonna come out with workshop in the future, and they can. This is see winter village collection.
So it's a village.
I wonder if you could, if you keep buying the sets, you can make a little village out of it.
This is the inside. Again, this is incredibly detailed. I think the same as the previous house that we made. So it looks really, really nice. Sure, I can end right here. You have your pizza thing, or not pizza, pancakes, but
It's up.
should I bring the other one?
Sure.
Just get a quick medicine. You know, this looks kind of nice together.
Oh, they do.
They look nice together.
They're kind of like the gingerbread houses finishing a little better,
Yeah.
but they'll go nicely together. Mr. and Mrs. Gingerbread meet the elves. Yeah, where's Santa? Mr. and Mrs. Santa. Mr. and Mrs. Claus.
Yeah, I don't know. But they're just
That's
cool.
sweet.
Looks nice. I think these will actually, and you know, they're relatively to scale to each other. This one's a
Yeah,
little taller, but
It does feel like they belong in the same village.
I'm just gonna turn both of them over, just insides. And they're both very detailed on the insides, so it looks really nice and cozy.
I could, like, if you can make it last a year, this would be nice to put around the house during holiday
Oh
season.
yeah, definitely. And if you can even have like a mini like mock village,
Yeah.
just sitting there, it would be nice.
I wonder if there's more sets that we haven't seen or we've forgotten about that get added to this.
Maybe because that is a
This
village
one's new,
collection.
though. Yeah, this one's new. Like, this came out like 2 months ago. This one I feel like might be a year old.
They look really nice.
Yeah.
And
Well,
that,
take us away, Kumail.
yeah, and that concludes our
Christmas.
Christmas special with our two. We have the elf house, the elf clubhouse, and the gingerbread house. So if you could pick one, which one would you pick? And that is a difficult question.
Gingerbread house. Both $99.
I think
Both a little pricey, but it's a build that'll last. Meaning it's not like a 30-minute build.
And yeah, I think I'm gonna have to agree with you. It's just this from the like I thought this one would look more aesthetically pleasing, but now that I look at it, it's more
This is more aesthetically pleasing. This is more quirky.
yeah,
It's got a lot more personality to it.
yeah, it does.
But they're both awesome.
Yeah, and I think I like the interior of this one just a little bit more, but that's also because there's more space.
They have a commode.
Yeah, they have a commode, and they have a
Toilet
flash,
for the people
Yeah.
who don't know.
and they've got you know a little chimney in the front with a bit of smoke rising from
And
the
then I
top.
think when you push it, the light comes on.
It's behind
Mr. or Mrs.
Mrs.
How do you do the light over here?
There's a light.
Yeah, I installed one.
Can you open the
I don't know
door?
where I
Can you
installed
open the door? No.
Where did I install it?
Open their doors. Or you could have it like this. You could create a street.
Oh, you can.
Like
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, you can create like a street of
Neighbors fighting.
yeah.
I mean,
Anyway.
where did I put it? What did I make last? There's a light here somewhere. I promise you.
I don't know. Maybe the top. I don't know. Oh, right here. Found it.
Where?
I just hit something random and it happened.
Oh, this thing? Oh, yeah, that'd be cool. Where is it? What is it lighting? Alright, nothing over there, but...
Inside.
Never.
No.
Oh,
You push it
down.
down. Right. So it's lighting. So if it's lighting the top, it's like a little. That
It's just
just
like a-
seems a little.
Like, there was no intent.
Yeah. This seems better because
it's lighting fire.
Yeah, and from the inside there's also a fireplace too. So.
Yeah, okay. Alright, sir.
All right. So there you have
Another
it.
lego-lapse
Yep.
done.
And our Christmas special is done.
It is.
I think
No
these were...
Mandalorian tonight, though.
Hmm?
No Mandalorian tonight.
No, that finished. That was a great finish.
Well, we'll talk about it later.
Yeah. Anyway,
What's your name?
my name is Kumail. What's your name?
My name's Atif.
And
Where can people find us?
so 1 second. Okay, so we are
It's not
live
telegraphed
on,
at all.
Yeah, we are live on YouTube and Twitch. We're also on Instagram. And can you put it again?
Wait, no.
So we're also on Instagram, where you can get reels and fun little content and updates, and also on TikTok, where you can get.
We are also now
Content.
on Twitter.
Mhm.
Our handle is bricks_bros, because someone had Bricks Bros from 2009.
So bricks_bros.
Yeah, we gotta find who this person
Yeah.
is.
So if if you guys have Twitter, you want to follow us there, that's a perfect place to follow us.
Yeah. Should people do to figure out when we're going live and all that good stuff?
So the best place for that,
Specifically because
is
we're trying to hit 1,000.
you should subscribe
Yes.
and hit the bell notification. That'll be the best way to
Yes.
get notified whenever we go live. Yeah.
Because that's how I know when we're going live.
Yeah.
The bell notification goes off on my
And we're like,
watch. I'm like, oh, Bricks
need to
was
go
live.
live,
Yeah.
So it'll be best if you guys did that too.
Yes.
All right. That's our Christmas special done. Hopefully you guys have an awesome winter break.
Yeah. Stay safe.
Yeah.
Stay comfortable.
Mhm.
Be with happy.
Be with, be with happy.
I don't know, like loving family, but sometimes
Yeah.
that's not your choice.
But yeah,
Sometimes,
hopefully your guys' holidays are going well. And next time we will be live on Tuesday.
Tuesday, most
Yeah.
likely.
So
But we'll let everyone know what's the schedule for next week.
so again, that's the best place for that is usually Instagram, where we
Or YouTube.
and YouTube as well.
I like how he's pushing Instagram while I'm trying to push YouTube. We need to get on the same page.
Let's both push both.
No, I'm gonna push YouTube, maybe Twitch too.
Okay, I'll push Instagram.
There we go. You take care of Instagram,
Yeah.
I'll take care of YouTube.
All right. Until then, until Tuesday.
Merry Christmas to everyone.
Goodbye.